And we are live here on YouTube for Sunday Night Football here on YouTube. Welcome everybody to LiveStream. Hey Derek, hey Eric, and hey Bobby. How is it going? We got 3 people hanging out in here already. Alright, just getting everything laid out the way I wanted, because it's been a minute since I've done one of these live streams. Lost power the Monday before Christmas, and the internet didn't come back till after that, after the Christmas slate of games. So here we go. It says monetization's off. Let's see. Did I not? Okay, it says. Oh, there we go. Now it's on. Alright, but we are here and we are ready to go. Hopefully you guys are excited for this. I know I certainly am. Oh. But yeah, so let's see. We'll go ahead and put up the poll, see who you guys think is gonna win, and until we come up with until we decide we need a better poll, we'll go ahead and keep that one going. But here we go. Who wins the game? GreenBayPackers. Luckily, it's all. Let's say Vikings. Alright, there we go. Alright, so there's the poll. So you guys can go ahead and we can go ahead and let you guys know who we're playing. They're doing the Sunday Night Football intro. But yeah, we are excited for this game. I know I am. Hopefully you guys are too. But yeah, so we're here. I got my brand new Colts jersey that my parents got me for Christmas. So yeah, let's go. Anthony Richardson is the jersey, and yeah, we're settling in. Hopefully Richardson can return healthy next year and start making a push with the with this team that looks all set and ready to go to the playoffs without him this year, which is a little unfortunate. That obviously he won't be available for it, but so there we go. Got that all set, and we are ready to go, though. Again, poll is in chat if you guys want to go ahead and let your guys' opinion be known as to who you guys think is going to win this game. And as I say, I'm probably leaning towards Packers here, although, granted, I would be leaning that way thinking about them having Jair Alexander. They do not have him due to the suspension he's currently on from the team after going out for the coin toss last week after not being a captain and almost messing it up to the point where he was about to give the Panthers both the ball at to start the game and after halftime, which would not be a very good thing. You certainly don't want to give any team an extra possession, but yep. So that's why Jair's not going to be out here, although they really are going to miss him because, Justin Jefferson is a very fast wide receiver. So, all right, let's see what chat's up to. Eric says Steelers going to make it into the playoffs. I don't know. I hope not, because if the Steelers do get there, it would probably be over the Indianapolis Colts. Let me see what the playoff picture actually looks like. What the official playoff picture looks like. See who all locked in today, because I don't know the math. Okay, so the Chiefs locked in, winning the West. And here we go. Let's see. And the Rams the Rams joined the list of teams to lock in the NFC. So in the NFC, the only teams that aren't locked in yet are the Buccaneers, who are tied with the Saints. Who are tied with the Saints here for the NFC South, and then you've got the Seattle Seahawks, who are sitting at who are sitting at the 7th seed at 8-8. Saints are at 8-8 as well. Then the Vikings and Packers. One of these two teams will also be 8-8 following tonight's game. All right, and officially the Bengals, Raiders, and Broncos have all lost out on their playoff hopes. Theirs all got dashed this afternoon. Raiders losing to the Colts. Bengals losing to Kansas City. And Broncos, I believe, beat LA, but still got moved out of playoff contention. So it's literally going to be between Steelers, Texans, and Colts for that final playoff spot next week. So if Colts-Texans is not at least a 4:30 game next week, I will be livid. I'm hoping for either Saturday night or Sunday night football, considering I didn't even realize until today that there were going to be Saturday games. But, Colts-Texans better be primetime football. Jacksonville is also tied with the Colts and Texans for that for the AFC South. Which is why the Jaguars haven't locked up their spot yet. I don't anticipate the Jaguars losing to the Titans next week, so I would say that the Jaguars will probably win the South. After tying with either the Colts or Houston, depending on whoever wins that game. And then you've got the Buffalo Bills, who are sitting at 10-6, and I don't really see how they aren't locked in yet. I'm sure there is a weird way that they could get bounced, but but at 10-6 right now, and everybody else being a full game behind, it's going to be tough for everybody to end up catching Buffalo. They would have to lose to Miami, and I guess depending on who has tiebreakers over them, Steelers would have to win, and either the Colts or Texans, one of those two, must have a tiebreak over the Bills, I guess. I mean, it's the only way to mathematically assume that Buffalo isn't already locked in. But odds are Buffalo will make the playoffs, though. Steelers. Who are the Steelers playing next week? They're playing the Ravens, I think, right? Let me see. I'm not sure because I've been mainly focused on that Colts schedule. And we've fought very hard to get here. And it's going to be a playing game here. Let's see. Steelers, Ravens. That's going to be a good game. Buffalo and Miami, and then it's Colts, Texans. Those are the AFC games that are going to help decide the final playoff teams. And then for the NFC teams, let's see. Who does Seattle play? Seattle. Seattle plays Arizona. Arizona looked feisty today. They went and actually beat the Eagles, which was a big shock to me. But, I don't think the Seahawks fall to the Cardinals, though. So that'll probably be a loss or a win for the Seattle Seahawks. And then it comes down to Buccaneers and Saints. Let's see. Who do the Buccaneers play? Falcons, Saints, so the Buccaneers must be playing... Oh, yeah, Buccaneers, Panthers. Okay, so we actually got some decent games here going on down the stretch. Obviously, I'm more excited about that AFC playoff battle because my team is in it, but depending on what happens tonight here, I believe the Packers, if they win tonight, all they need to do is say their destiny would be in their hands against the Chicago Bears in the final week, which bookend the season for the Packers. They started their season against the Bears, and their final regular season game will be against the Bears next week. So, I'm definitely curious to see. We got, they're showing one of the Vikings players there on the sideline. The teams are out and ready. And I say we should be getting ready for the kick here momentarily. But yeah, it's football time though. All right, no, they still got the people with the first down markers going and getting set up. And so I can see a lot of Vikings players there, and there's the head coaches, Matt LaFleur and Kevin O'Connell. I know a lot of people have been questioning whether or not LaFleur is kind of the right head coach for the job there, and I think there's... Oh, we got Kirk Cousins shirtless with the chains up in the Vikings. I'm not even sure what that is. I mean, he's up there by... Is that some kind of aerial stage or something? And, I mean, okay, that's weird, but I guess, hey, if the Vikings fans like it, I'm sure it's at home, and it's nice to see him actually standing, because wasn't it a leg issue that put him out for the season? Didn't he tear his Achilles? So the fact that he's standing and kind of playing up with the crowd is actually pretty good. Okay, so yeah, it is some kind of aerial stage there with a big horn for the Vikings, so good on them. But yeah, again, always nice to see when players appear to at least be recovering well from injury, and never want to see players going down with injuries. And the kick is away, and Green Bay will receive the kickoff here. And Keyshawn Nixon's actually going to take it out the field to the 20 and gets taken down right at the 20. So it would have been the same as a touchback here. And we got the Packers offense coming out. We got Aaron Jones, Jordan Love, Malik Heath, Romeo Doubs, and Jaden Reed, the starting wide receivers. Tucker Kraft, the rookie tight end, will be the featured tight end here, and not sure what the white thing the referee just threw down on the field, but there we go. And welcome to the stream, Karena? Is that Karena or Karina? I don't mean to butcher the name there, but here we go. Love drops back, looking deep throw over the middle, and overthrows his intended receiver, Jaden Reed there, the intended receiver, it looks like, for Jordan Love. Just ended up overthrowing him, but I think that might have actually been for the better, because he was double covered. Although, hey, you know what? We've seen some receivers be able to pull off triple coverage here. Jordan Love is third in the league in passing touchdowns this year. That's impressive. I didn't realize he was doing that well, but hey. Here we go. Take snap, handoff up the middle to Aaron Jones. He kind of runs into his own blocker there, and it's going to be third down here. And they haven't made much for yardage yet. Now they're introducing us to the defense of the Vikings. Not really. I don't really know too many of these defensive players aside from Harrison Smith, but yep, here we go. Getting lined up. Elton Jenkins there on the O-line. I know Bakhtiari's out, with his season-ending injury, unfortunately. And, was that Romeo Doubs? Did he make the catch? No, it's going to be 4th and 7. Oh, I thought Romeo Doubs just made that incredible leap there. But no, it's going to be 4th and 7 here. Yep, 4th and 7. Yeah, that was definitely not a catch. I thought he went and tucked that in right underneath him, but no, he goes down and it's incomplete. And now Green Bay is going to already be punting this one away early on here in the game. And looks like the Vikings are preparing for a potential fake punt here. So here we go. Let's see. Take snap, and it's going to be punted away, and it's going to be going deep, and it is going to be fielded at the 25 24-yard line, it looks like, as the Vikings opt to not return the punt, and they will take over at about the 24-yard line, and we are going to be getting ready to meet this Vikings offense, including Justin Jefferson, and I believe Jaren Hall is the starting quarterback. It really is just kind of a it seems like they could start any of their three backup QBs right now. I mean, Nick Mullins, I've heard his name thrown out as a potential second stringer on this team. And here we go. Takes a snap, drops back, and he's just going to run it. He goes and runs it out of bounds, gets about 2-3 yards there. But Jaren Hall is actually pretty mobile there. And then you obviously have the pastronaut as well in Josh Dobbs, who came in and took over for that when Cousins first went down. So, yeah, second career start here for Jaren Hall. And he got 5 yards. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't see exactly which yard line he went out at. So he gained a few more yards than I thought there, and hands up the middle to number 12. Is that Alexander? Oh wait, no, that's number 32. Who that? Okay, let's see. I'm not as familiar with the Vikings roster as I am the Packers. Number 12. That's Nick Mullins was on. What? Oh no, wait, no, it was. 32, sorry, 32. Ty Chandler was on the carry there. So now it's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Vikings. I'd be shocked if this isn't another run play, but no, it actually looks like they're backed up for a run, or for a pass here. And, that Packers pass rush gets them, and it's going to be 4th and 1 here for Minnesota. And it's a long one as well. I didn't see which Packer actually made the sack there. It looks like Preston Smith, potentially. Yeah, number 91, Preston Smith, is who they are highlighting as having gotten the sack here. Or not the sack, but... Okay, so Rashawn Gary also got there, so... Those two Packers both get assisting on the tackle, or on the... on the tackle there. And now the Vikings are getting ready to punt this one away. So 2 very short drives here for the Packers and Vikings, each getting 1 carry here, and it's going to be a touchback for the Green Bay Packers as they get ready to start their second drive. And welcome everybody to LiveStream. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. And so getting ready for a great year in 2024. Definitely looking forward to the return to NASCAR. Only a few short weeks away at this point, and we got the NFL playoffs coming as well to talk about up until NASCAR's return. So it's actually pretty well scheduled out that the Super Bowl and that we go all the way through to the Super Bowl, and then the NASCAR season goes right up there next. But I should be having an update video dropping tomorrow, talking more specifically about kind of my general schedule for when the NASCAR season comes back in terms of the content here on the channel, because it's going to take a little bit of a shift from where we were last year, where it was pretty much only live streams. But again, that update video should be out tomorrow at some point. But in the meantime, though, we get to sit back and watch a pretty good game here tonight. They went to a commercial break, but let's see what. Nothing's going on in chat, but we're just hanging out here. I wish I had my tissues down here, but oh well. But we're just hanging out. Again, poll is in chat if you guys want to go ahead and let your guys' thoughts be known on who we think is going to win. Right now, it looks like it's 80% Green Bay Packers, which would... Oh, it's... Okay, so it's a 4-1 vote for Green Bay, so... Seems like we're pretty sure Green Bay is going to get it, even though... I'm not overly convinced yet because of the... I'm still curious to see how the Jair Alexander thing's going to end up playing out, but... So far on that first drive, the Packers pass rush actually looked like they played well enough to to kind of ignore the loss of him. And say, showing the first ever meeting between the Vikings and Packers all the way back in the 60s. Showing a couple of other highlights from their career, or from their battles. You got Brett Favre returning to Green Bay, but when he got traded to the Minnesota Vikings for the 2009 season. And once again, highlighting the two head coaches as they get ready to go here. Green Bay takes snap, fakes the handoff, and Jordan Love looking. Short flip pass here. Tucker Kraft catches it for about a 5-yard gain as he gets shoved out of bounds, and it's going to be 2nd and 5 here. 2nd and 5 for Green Bay. 12 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter here. And say, if you guys are looking to try and sync up the stream or whatever, we got 12-10, 12-9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 12 minutes exactly. It takes snap, hands off, up off to the side there for Aaron Jones on the carry there, and he gets about 2-3 yards here. It's going to be 3rd and somewhat short, but I think you're gonna need a pass play here. I would probably go mid-range slant route here with I would put both Romeo Doubs and I'd put Romeo and Tucker Kraft on slant routes here, and then I would send Jaden Reed way down the side, and if he beats his defender, maybe you throw it deep. But looks like they're calling in a play change here. Jordan Love is under center, and let's see, what's the call going to be? No, not going to be a handoff. It's going to be a short pass here, and Romeo Doubs to the first down marker. We're going to have to see where they spot that ball, but I think it's going to be a first down here. Should be first down, Packers. Let's go. And let's see where it's going to be here. So, yeah, I think he got it. And say, Tucker Kraft indicating that too, and this is going to be a great line, and yeah, he gets there. Okay, yeah. So it's first down, Packers here. And that was very close, but good on the Packers for getting that one. Love drops back, another pass here, this time to Tucker Kraft, and gets a first down and a little bit more as he barely dances around the out-of-bounds marker, but somehow manages to keep himself in bounds and get another 2-3 yards in there before eventually stepping out. That's some great body control for such a big guy as Tucker Kraft is. As long as he didn't use an illegal hands to the face there, that could have been on the first flag of the night. I don't know. I would be curious to see. No flag was thrown, though, on the play, so I guess the ref saw that as good. I just saw the hand right to the face and wasn't sure, but looks to be okay. And pass play this time to Jaden Reed. Gonna get about 4 or 5 yards as well there. I say, these guys were actually doing pretty well compared to what I was expecting from the Green Bay Packers here. But yeah, let's see. Romeo Doubs, we got. Looking at the O-line, trying to familiarize myself with names in case we see an O-lineman go out there to catch a pass. That way I don't pull a move like the refs did where you don't know who the eligible receiver even is. And, Aaron Jones gets handed the ball, but doesn't go anywhere there. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's about all he does. And that is a little bit concerning there. Because Aaron Jones is your best offensive player, I would say, at this point. Although, Jaden Reed's not bad whatsoever, but it's just the inexperience that I would worry about. And Aaron Jones is the most veteran member of this offense, I would say. And there we go, pass over the middle, and it's going to be completed to one of their receivers as, he gets taken down and very physically there, and getting a bit chippy there between the two teams. But, yeah, not sure who that was. Number 80. I don't know who's number 80 on the Packers. Let's see. Number 80 on the Packers. That is wide receiver Bo Melton. So, okay. Bo Melton there on the catch. Love under center here. You got Jones in the backfield. Say a short little say an underhanded swing pass, it looked like. And Aaron Jones gets the first down and more on that one. So we got about 8 minutes left on the clock here. We're making our way through, and that was actually a really good. It was a really good underhand toss there to Jones. It was technically not a pass, though. It was a running play. We got A.J. Dillon out there this time, so I'm thinking maybe a blocking. Got him out there to block here. I think they're going to be going for a pass play here. Jaden Reed in motion. No, they're going to hand it off to A.J. Dillon and just have him punch up the middle for about 3-4 yards here. So it's going to be second down for the Green Bay Packers. Let's see. Is it going to be 6? Second and 6 here, I believe. But, they're continuing to make it work here. But, A.J. Dillon, he's gotten the most rushing attempts this year. Okay. And they only gave him 2 yards on that. Okay. I thought he got 3 to 4, but no, they called him down after only a 2-yard gain. But here we go. Love in shotgun, back off to his right. Short. Oh, what happened there? He tried to throw a pass, and I guess it just got batted down by somebody on that D-line because it didn't go anywhere. Ultimately falls down just past the line of scrimmage, so at least it's a clean play, but yeah, I think number 91 on the D-line ended up, just about nicked it with the side of his hand and was able to deflect the pass. And here we go, 3rd and 8 for Green Bay. This is one of those where you pretty much have to go deep, I feel like, because you can't really, especially not with Dillon out there. And now Love's having to scramble, throws it away, and just could not get there. Number 18, Malik Heath tried to get to it, and it's going to be 4th and 8, and I believe this is going to be the first field goal of the night here. So we got our first field goal here of the night. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. You guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. Also, let me know how the audio is. I am using a new mic tonight, so if anything is off, let me know, please. I can see all the audio coming through okay, but I can't obviously hear it. But Anders Carlson here, it's a 34-yard attempt. This should be a pretty easy one. And they go, and it's good. It's going to be good, and that's going to be 3 points for the Green Bay Packers, who get on the board first here. There we go. And now it'll be Minnesota ball when they get back from probably a commercial break, because it's going to be a change of possession, and they just got points, and yep, there we go, commercial break. So there we go. We are just hanging out here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. All right, let's see. Just going to look through some of the other games, see what other games might end up being primetime next week. Niners, Rams, they're both locked in, so that won't be a primetime game. Bengals, Browns aren't in it. Browns are already locked in, and Bengals, if I'm not mistaken, got eliminated from contention. Bengals got eliminated from contention today, so that shouldn't be prime time. Chargers, Chiefs, I don't think that's going to be prime time. Chiefs are already locked in with the division win. Chargers are out. Buccaneers, Panthers, I hope that doesn't get prime time. Jets, Patriots, no reason that should get prime time. Falcons, Saints, I could understand them maybe giving that a 4:30 slot, where the Saints are trying to make the playoffs. And are the Falcons still in contention? They are still in contention for the South, but they would need the Panthers to win, and they would need and then obviously they would need to beat the Saints to get the NFC South, I believe. But I don't think that's going to be primetime worthy. Vikings Lions, maybe if the Vikings are still playing for the playoff spot, but if they lose tonight, I think they're pretty much done. Seattle versus Arizona, that might get a 4:30, but I doubt it. Eagles Giants, I don't see that getting anything other than a 1 o'clock slot. Maybe a 4:30 slot, but I doubt it. Bills Dolphins, that might be a contender for prime time, since that's, I believe, battling for the AFC. I believe that's battling for the AFC East, if I'm not mistaken here. Let's see, 11-5. I don't know who has the tiebreak, Bills versus Vikings, but if the Bills do win, that they would end up with the tie record at the end of that game, so that could definitely be a candidate for prime time. Colts Texans, I'm hoping is prime time next week. Then we got Titans Jaguars, Broncos Raiders, Packers Bears, and Commanders Cowboys. As the kick is away, and it's going to be a touchback here, and they're introducing us to the Packers defense. Devontae Wyatt, Preston Smith there. Trying to familiarize myself because I don't know all these guys. Quay Walker, Rashawn Gary there. But yeah, I think the Colts Texans and Bills Dolphins are probably the two most important games on that slate of games for that week. Although it'll depend on what the NFC playoff picture looks like, because I feel like that could very well be decided by at least one of these two teams tonight. So there we go. All right, and we got a little bit more Minnesota Vikings support there for the on the vote for who we think is going to win the game. And there we go, 3-yard play there from Minnesota as they go ahead and I didn't see what the play was, but you got Matt LaFleur talking with one of the referees here, and then you got Jaron Hall all alone in backfield here. Takes snap, looks, and it's picked. It's tipped and picked. Number 35 on the Packers gets the interception here. And it's going to be Green Bay ball here. And let's see who got that interception. But yeah, it was tipped off the out of the hands of the receiver. I believe was that Justin Jefferson, or was that, who was that it bounced off the hands of? No, it wasn't Jefferson. It was number 86. Not sure who that is for the Vikings. And number 35 on the Packers ends up catching it. Yes, I can't see the jersey number, and I don't know who 35 is off the top of my head. I know who 33 is, but he wouldn't be out here for defense. All right, who is number 35 on the Packers? Let's go ahead and figure that out. So it was Corey Bellantine coming away with the interception, and the receiver that bobbled it as Love takes snap. Short little screen pass, and Reed gets taken down for a 1-yard loss after the pass. So, and the receiver that it bobbled off of, that was what, 26 we said? I didn't see which number it was too well. But yeah, if it was 26, it was Kenny Ngakwe. I have no idea. That's definitely not how that's pronounced, but regardless, they gave Jaden Reed credit for having gotten back to the line of scrimmage, so I'm not sure how they measure that, but it's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the Packers. Love takes a snap, fakes the handoff, and he throws it deep, and it is going to be in the end zone. It's touchdown, Packers! And that's going to be Jaden Reed on the touchdown grab, and he is into the end zone. There we go. So, 1-play drive there for them there. And let's go ahead and that is now 9 points up there for the Green Bay Packers. But yeah, that was a deep pass there to Jaden Reed, who had just about beaten his defender. Actually, no, he actually had a decent amount of coverage. That was a different defender that he was trying to hold off, and That extra point kick looked wonky, but it goes up and through the uprights. It's going to be a 10-0 game now here for the Packers. So there we go, 10-0 Packers here as they go to commercial break. All right, I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick, and I will be right back. And here we go. We're back, and just in time because they're just getting back from commercial break. Here we go. Let's go ahead and just double check, make sure I have my green screen effect taken off because I'm not using my green screen right now, and we are ready to go. So, yeah, Week 18 season finale. So we got a 4:30 on, and an 8 and a primetime game on Saturday, and then full slate of games on Sunday. So here we go. The Vikings take the snap, and it's going to be... Oh, and tackle made there by one of the Packers. Not sure who it was, but... Yeah, number 26 on the return game there. So that was Eric Wilson on the hit for the Packers, but they got back to the 20-yard line, and they're showing comparisons between Brett Favre's throw and the Jordan Love throw that we just saw. But here we go. Let's see. It's gonna be Jaron Hollander center here, gonna take the snap, and we're gonna have to wait and see. So, fakes the throw and goes for the handoff up the middle. Number 32 on the run game. Who is number 32 on the Vikings? Number 32, that is Ty Chandler. And we got under 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. So let's see what we got going on. It's gonna be 2nd and 1 is how it's being measured by the officials here. And let's see, can Minnesota get on the board here in the first quarter, or is it going to be 10-0 in the first quarter here? So here we go. Most turnovers by team there. Vikings are 3rd on that list as they go run up the middle with Ty Chandler there. Big run up the middle. It's going to be first down, but here we go. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, if you are trying to sync up your stream with mine. But here we go. So far, Packers have definitely been dominating in terms of time of possession. This is actually the first time all night that the Vikings have actually gotten a first down. So that's pretty impressive for this Green Bay defense, which has been absolutely struggling as of lately. Barely putting away the Panthers. Oh, there's multiple flags going in. I'm not sure who jumped on that one. Looks like Packers are signaling for a false start, but that doesn't really mean much because they're going to signal for whatever helps them there. And here we go. Clay Martin and the officials are talking it over and going to figure out what they want to do for this one. Probably calling up the NFL scriptwriter to see, but I think it looks like Kenny Clark jumped it, but I don't know if there was some minute detail there that's going to be make this a Minnesota penalty. Okay, yeah, so it looks like, yep, so 1st and 5 here for Minnesota, so yeah, it was a penalty on Kenny Clark. But here we go, let's see. Take snap, hand off to Ty Chandler, and gets almost nowhere. Good thing is that they only have half the distance to go. Problem is, again, just that you didn't go anywhere on that one. So, here we go. Oh, man. Alright, here we go. So they actually gave him a yard on that one. Okay. Drops back, looking for the pass. It's deep! It's a deep pass! And pass broken up by number 35 there. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, but it comes up incomplete, and that will stop the clock at 2 minutes, 41 seconds here. And yeah, number 35 there on the block. Corey Bellantine, we already talked about him. He got the interception a minute ago, and this time he's able to break up the pass. It's not pass interference or anything. Wow. All right. 3rd and 4 for the Vikings. In shotgun, takes snap, looking, fakes the throw, scrambles to the right, and finally decides to try and take a shot there to at least throw it away, and it's going to be 4th down. And I believe this is going to be a punt here for Minnesota, although they might decide it's time to start potentially trying something here. We're going to have to wait and see, but hopefully. And yep, they are going to punt it away here. And oh, I forgot to move the football over. Oh well. They're about to get the ball back to the Green Bay Packers anyway, so. Alright, here we go. Take snap. Kick is away, and it is going to be fielded by... Oh, no, it's going to be out of the... it's going to be out of bounds over there on the right side of the field. Jaden Reed was back to receive. And it's going to be 2 minutes, 28 seconds in the first quarter left when Green Bay takes over after the commercial break. So, there we go. Alright, we're actually starting to settle in. And this is actually getting ready. This is looking like it's going to be a good game, though. I mean, I think everybody kind of knew that this was going to be a good game. Division rival games are almost always pretty good, which is why the entire season finale week is always entirely division rival games. Division rivals trying to keep each other out of the playoffs, and in some cases, like last year between the Vikings and Packers, it ends up being a play-in game almost between the two teams to see who gets in or not. And we might see that this year. Colts, Texans, whoever wins that game, I think makes the playoffs, and the other one probably misses out. Yeah, so there are, it feels weird seeing 11 teams locked into the playoffs here. The Ravens clinched the 1 seed in the AFC, and I believe the Niners have now clinched the 1 seed in the West as well. So your 1 seeds there are Ravens and Niners. So those will be your teams receiving the first round byes. Then you got Dolphins, who I will believe will end up with the, or whoever wins the AFC East will probably get the 2 seed there. Although the Chiefs, yeah, whoever wins the East will be the 2 seed. Then the Chiefs will be the 3 seed, and then the South will be the 4 seed. It looks like based on record. I don't see that changing really, unless maybe a Chiefs loss and a Jacksonville win, maybe, depending on who has that tie break. Then on the NFC side of things, you got the NFC East versus the Detroit Lions for who gets the 2 and 3 seed there. Got the Eagles and Cowboys tied for for their division lead. They're fighting for the 2 and the 5 seed, and then the Lions also in that same tie break there at 11 and 5, and they're currently holding down that 3 seed. And then the Rams being the wild card that clinched already for the NFC as well. And we're back from commercial break, and it looks like they are going to be getting ready to call in a play here. So let's see what the play is going to be. So, Love under center. He's got a back in the backfield. Looks like it's A.J. Dillon. Not sure what's up with Aaron Jones or where he is. But here we go. Tucker Kraft in motion, and yep, they hand it off up the middle to A.J. Dillon, but all right, credit to A.J. Dillon. He goes for about 11, 12 yards there, and it's going to be first down Green Bay. I was not expecting to see that, but hey, you know what? Good on Green Bay getting it done there. And there we go, getting across that first down marker, and yeah, again, I'm not sure where Aaron Jones went, but hey, if A.J. Dillon can be effective here in the run game, no one's going to really mind too much. As they hand it off to A.J. Dillon again, and he gets about 2-3 yards here on this one. I would probably say 2 yards. Let's see, second down, and where are they going to spot the ball? Oh, and they're going to talk about one of the rookies on the defense for the Vikings here. Ivan Pace Jr. here. He's gotten 80 tackles here, and he's he was an undrafted rookie this year. All right, good on him. But yeah, it looks like they gave him 2 yards. 2nd and 8 here for the Packers. Love and shotgun. Got to back off to his right there, and as he's falling back, he throws it up. Finds number 80 over the middle, and he is fighting and clawing his way forward. And he gets out of bounds, and oh wait, no, he doesn't get out of bounds. He must have gone down inbounds here. It's 55 seconds left in the first quarter. I gotta see the catch here again to see see what happened, because I thought so. Fakes handoff, then does kind of that falling backwards chuck that we've seen him do a couple of times already tonight when he's going deep, and finds Bo Melton downfield uncovered. But so far, Love has been doing pretty well here. Handoff up the middle to A.J. Dillon, and Dillon fighting forward for a lot of yards here, and we got a flag. Uh-oh, what's the flag for? Is this going to be our first, or our second flag of the day, I think? Because we had that one flag on Kenny Clark earlier. And please tell me it's not holding on the Green Bay, because that was an amazing play. And it's offsides on the Vikings. So, offsides on the Vikings there, and that's going to potentially give the Green Bay Packers some more yardage. Yeah, there we go. 1st and 5 here for the Green Bay Packers. So they're getting lined up and ready to go again, and it looks like they're going to just end this first quarter here. And yep, there we go. End of the first quarter, and it is a 10-0 football game here. So the first quarter has now ended. Let's go ahead and pull up second quarter there, and here we go. But welcome to everybody hanging out in chat. Of course, if you guys are new, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. We'll be covering the entire NFL all the way through to the end of their season, as we also get ready for the NASCAR Cup Series season, which returns right after the Super Bowl. So, should be good, and I didn't think to grab a water while I was up. That would have been nice to think about, but Actually, you know, I'm going to grab one while we're at this break. So I'll be right back, guys. I'm just grabbing a water. Alright, here we go. We're back, and they are back from commercial break. We are on second down here. We've gone 20 seconds so far in this one. So it was a 7-yard play here for the Green Bay Packers. Let's see, 2nd and 3 here. Let's see, Love under center. They got what looks like Jones back in the backfield, and there we go. Run up the middle, and he's gonna get. I think he's gonna be short. I think he's gonna be. It'll depend on where they call him down, but yeah, it looks like it's gonna be 3rd and inches probably. Might be 3rd and a yard, but we'll have to wait and see where they officially what they call it. Yep, 3rd and 1 here. And they're going to call it a full one here. And there we go. They try and push Jordan Love. There we go. As that push has been effective, but not as effective with any other quarterback than Jalen Hurts comparatively. But we'll have to wait and see what they call it. Did Jordan Love get there? We're going to have to wait and see as they pull everybody up off the pile there. And let's see. Watching from the top down, this is definitely the best way to see it. And I think, yes, I think Love does get the 1 yard needed to convert the down. See, they're still in a huddle, though, so maybe not. It's going to be 4th and 1. They did not get it. Okay, they did not get given the first down there. Oh, and we got a timeout getting called here. Yep, Green Bay calling their first timeout. They were lined up to try and go for it on 4th down, but possibly they were just trying to draw the Vikings offsides potentially. So let's see. Yep, probability of the NFC teams going to the playoffs. Green Bay has the best chance of the teams that aren't the NFC South. So here we go. Let's see. Because Buccaneers have the best chance, but that's because they're in line right now to win the South. And here we go. Let's see. Love lined up under center here. Takes snap, fakes the handoff, and throws it downfield to Bo Melton and dropped. And I say Bo Melton got there, but it ends up going right through his hands, and it's going to be... Wait a minute, was that 4th down? Is that a turnover on downs here? I just thought about that. They didn't manage to convert when they called the timeout there. So yeah, that was a 4th down play there, and we're gonna see a turnover on downs. There we go. So now it's gonna be Vikings ball there from the line of scrimmage. Good thing is they were pretty far down the field as is, so it's not like they're giving great field position away, but I don't know, it's just one of those things where you might have been able to get 3 points there if you just went for it. Alright, well, we are set and ready for this one. Let's see what's going on. Hey, Brent, how's it going? And yeah, say, I don't blame you at all. I actually specifically went on the Lions YouTube video to watch the press conference, mainly because I wanted to see just how upset the Lions head coach there, Dan Campbell, was going to be over that call, because they made the absolute wrong call, and yeah, as you said, anytime ESPN is on your side, you know the call had to have been a pretty bad one. But, yeah, I was so upset for the Lions there. I was rooting for them, mainly just because I don't like I get really annoyed with Cowboys fans. The Cowboys players, actually, I don't really have any real problems with any of them. I actually quite like CD and Tony Pollard, but, yeah, Cowboys fans are my biggest problem with the Cowboys and why I tend to root against them. Not to mention, the Lions are an absolute feel-good story this year. But, Lions are going to host a home game regardless, but yeah, it's just one of those things where you want them to get the call right, especially when it shouldn't be a hard call. Like, knowing who the eligible receivers are should not be the hardest. That should be one of the simplest parts of the job of an official. Because I know that there are some situations where, like, trying to declare whether or not something was pass interference in the heat of the moment is tough. Knowing who the eligible receivers are should be the easiest part. But, yeah, I haven't seen what ESPN's been saying because I was at work today and then I came home and took a nap before this game. But, you know, once I saw the Colts won, I went and went immediately to a nap. But, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Vikings here. And they take the snap, handoff up off the side here for Alexander Madison, but he ends up back up the middle. Gain of about 2-3 yards here. But, yep. Two favorite teams are the Lions and whoever plays Dallas. Hey, you know what? Fair enough. I know my dad's usually like that, where it's usually he's a Jets fan first, and then I think his second favorite team is usually either whoever's playing the Patriots or Dolphins. If my dad's in the chat, he can go ahead and tell me exactly which one he hates or which one he roots for more. And there we go, deep pass down the middle. That's going to be 1st down for the Vikings. Pass completed to Justin Jefferson on the catch. But, yeah, I know he's always rooting against both the Patriots and Dolphins. I don't know which one he roots against more. I know he likes Tua, so probably rooting against the Patriots is probably the preferred one at this point. But, yeah, he and I do games quite a bit, especially when they're not the night games. So, potentially whatever the 4:30 games are next week, we might get a chance to see. We might see him down here for a game or two. Also, I just realized he took his chair back, because normally his chair is like just off to the side here. And Hall takes snap, throws it over the middle to Jordan Addison for another 1st down, Vikings. Good job on the 1st down, though. Hey, they're making plays here. And the vote's now exactly tied between Green Bay and Minnesota. So it seems like we think it's going to be a pretty close game. But, yeah, for me, I like the Colts, and then when it comes to NFC, I tend to root for the 49ers just because they've got a very fun team, and they've had a very fun team for a while, like, just with all the weapons. George Kittle's amazing. Handoff up the middle here for the Vikings. Not sure which running back that was on the carry. We'll have to wait and see when they get up off the pile. It is going to be number 2. That's Alexander Madison there. Gain of about, I think it looked like 4-yard gain there. Second and 6 here. So they got the distance right on that one. But, yep. I say definitely first and foremost a Colts fan. Hoping we can make the playoffs. We play the Texans next week. That's going to be a tough game. Hall settling down, hopefully. I think a lot of people a lot of Packers fans. And there we go. Yep, that's a sack for Jaren Hall. I did not see that coming, but as he tried to evade pressure, he just couldn't find a receiver there. And Lucas Van Ness on the as a part of that group that managed to sack him. And oh no, there's a Packer down. 58. Who is 58 on the Packers? Not as familiar with defensive numbers here. That is Isaiah McDuffie there, down with an injury as they go to commercial break here. Hopefully he's okay. You never want to see a player down, but hopefully for all intents and purposes, hopefully it's nothing major and he was just trying to catch his breath by being down. Hall settling down, hopefully. I'm assuming that was referring to Jaren Hall. But, this Vikings team has actually been pretty good here tonight, honestly. Although, granted, it's probably, or not even probably, it is definitely helped by the fact that the Vikings don't have to go up against Jair Alexander on that Packers secondary, because, that is the Packers' absolute best secondary player. So... Alright, here we go. And I got some kind of commercial going on. Not sure what the commercial is for, but okay, some kind of it's some movie commercial. Couldn't tell if it was that or one of those perfume ads or something. Nope, and there's the Gecko. But let's talk about some of these games from earlier today, since I haven't actually done that yet. I talked about the winners, but I haven't actually talked about any of the stats. And I guess, fittingly enough, let's go ahead and talk about the Colts game, since that was the game I was most invested in. So, Gardner Minshew ended up going 15 for 23. Actually, that's not a bad stat line. He went for 224 and a touchdown there. 224 yards, not bad. Jonathan Taylor, though, was the absolute unit today in the for the Colts, getting 96 yards on 21 carries and a touchdown. And I say that is pretty good. And hey, my buddy needed Zamir White to get 100 yards. He got 71, so I say not bad. I'll have to check in with him tomorrow when I get into work, but hopefully that was good enough for his fantasy team or whatever. And they're just showing all the Packers coming down on them, or all the entire dog pile kind of coming down on him, but hopefully Isaiah McDuffie's okay. Devondre Campbell there inactive with a neck issue. He missed last week as well, with the same neck issue. And now, there he's getting helped off the field. Good to see him at least up and moving. But, it looks like he's going to be out for at least a few for probably a drive or two here. Resting up, Devondre Campbell there. Nice to see. I always like it when you can at least see the players who are injured or inactive on the sideline, still supporting their team. And here we go, Eric Wilson. We saw him make a tackle on special teams, and it looks like he is going to be tapped to fill this role on the defense in place of the injured Isaiah McDuffie there. But, yeah. Here we go. So Alec Pierce and Josh Downs were our leading ball catchers today with 1 and 2 receptions apiece. Wow. All right, here we go. Dropping back, looking for the pass, and it's going to be number 86. Is that Hawkinson? Oh, he gets stopped. And no, that was not TJ Hawkinson. That was a different tight end. Say, he's a big guy. There's no way that's got to be a tight end, right? And it's going to be a 54-yard attempt here for Greg Joseph. We're going to have to wait and see here. He's only at 78% of his field goals attempted since 2022, but here we go. Let's see. And it's going to be kicked, and it is up, and it's going to be good. There we go. So the Vikings get on the scoreboard at least. And, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, Alec Pierce caught 1 ball for 58 yards. And that was a touchdown grab there for Alec Pierce. Nice to see him having some success. Because I always feel like he's kind of he definitely hasn't come into his own yet, but you got to give receivers kind of time to adjust. Josh Downs, he's a rookie this year. He's been performing amazing. Alec Pierce, he's in his 2nd year of play. But yeah, Josh Downs caught 2 balls for 53 yards. Michael Pittman actually catching the most passes, though. Nice to see him back after that nasty hit in the Steelers game a couple weeks ago. And then, yeah, our defense playing well. We got 1 sack, and it doesn't look like we've actually picked off the Raiders. Aiden O'Connell didn't throw a pick all game, so good on him for not getting one. But attempted 47 passes attempted for Aiden O'Connell. What on earth was he doing? I mean, how do you get that many pass attempts in the first place? What was time of possession? Did they just have the ball the entire game? Well, they didn't have a ton. And an entire game with no interceptions there, but okay. So, yeah, we ended up getting 2 sacks on the day for the Colts. Meanwhile, the Raiders managed to pick up 1, and the kick is away for the Packers, and it looks like it's going to be a touchback, it looks like. And they're showing a replay of this play to Bo Melton that ended up not going anywhere for the that led to the 4th down, the turnover on downs here. So yeah, Bo Melton right off the arms of him. So yeah, he was right there, which is the disappointing part. Go ahead and move the football over before I forget. And here we go. Let's see. Love takes snap, hands it off to Aaron Jones, who goes up the left side there, gets about 2-3 yards, and a late flag flying in. And let's see, is that holding? Holding on the defense, number 97, Harrison Phillips. And that's going to be first down Minnesota, first down Green Bay here. But, yeah, that Packers offense is actually working pretty well here today. I mean, it's not electric or anything like what you would maybe expect out of, say, the Dolphins. But it's working well enough, I guess. Here we go. Takes snap, hands off up the middle to Aaron Jones, and goes for what looks like 6, maybe 7 yards, depending on the spot of the ball. And yeah, there we go. The number 58 getting carted off the field. Isaiah McDuffie. He's got one of the Packers trainers going off to the... he's getting evaluated. Okay, he's going to go get evaluated for a concussion, it looks like. And they gave him 6 yards on that play. So, hopefully he's okay. He's going and getting checked out for a concussion. Better safe than sorry anyway, but yeah. And so he looks like he's in pain still, so he probably won't return to the game. And that's a deep pass, and that's caught by Jaden Reed, and it's inbounds. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Green Bay Packers. So that was a deep pass, and hey, you know what? If it works, no reason to change it, right? But yeah, we're just settling in here, and we're getting ready for a pretty good Sunday Night Football game. Last game of the week as well, so after this, we will know who it's going to be, and after this game, I will attempt to predict what the which games are going to get the 4:30 time slots and the primetime games. But here we go. Let's see. First completion there to Tucker Kraft for another first down there, and it's 7.5 minutes on the clock, and yeah, Tucker Kraft gets the catch, gets a first down, and a little bit more there, as number 24 grabs at the ankles and brings him down. Here we go. 7-11, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Take snap, and Love a short flip pass there. This time to another one to Tucker Kraft. Looks like maybe 3 yards on that one. So looks like only 3 yards on the carry there. But hey, you know what? If it just chug away, if you can get 5 yards per play, you'll keep churning out these first downs, and if you can just keep turning out those first downs, you'll eventually tire out that defense by the second half here. And for those of you guys who haven't tuned into one of my streams before, during halftime, I'm going to load up the Nintendo Switch and play some Pokemon while we're at halftime. And, ooh, was that a carry for Aaron Jones? Didn't see him with the ball ever, but I also didn't see the handoff, so it's very possible that he just set the ball down in the middle of the dog pile when he was getting up. But, yeah, so we got 6 minutes left in the first half here. But, yeah, that was a good run up the middle. Let's see, was that a first down? No, 3rd and 1. Okay, he came up short of the first down. Didn't think he got the first down, but I didn't see it for sure. Oh, it's only like 6 inches or so, though. So here we go. Love takes snap, hand it off to Aaron Jones up the left side there, and this time he breaks through, gets the first down and a bit more, and it's going to be 1st down Packers. Again, 5 minutes, 30 seconds. There's still a lot of time on that clock for the half, but curious to see if the Packers can turn this into points and try and start putting this game a little bit more out of reach here for the Vikings here. And here we go. Let's see. I'm going to say swing pass, or not a swing pass, but another one of those big, like, underhanded tosses there. And, ooh, we got a flag down. It was Aaron Jones on the carry there. Looked like he might have gotten all the way to a first down. Might have come up 1 yard short depending on the spot of the ball, but we're also going to have to wait and see what the flag's for. And it looks like blocking the back, maybe? Let's see what the referee says. Oh, illegal use of the hands to the face. Defense. Oh, it's a penalty on the defense. And it's going to be a first down for sure here. So, oh, yep. Whoever that is, Bullard there, putting a hand right on the face mask of the sophomore player there, Zach Tom. And Aaron Jones a little slow to get up. A.J. Dillon going to be the running back in on this play here. Love under center. He's going to take the snap. Hand off to A.J. Dillon as he tries to get in. Gets about 1, maybe 2 yards on that play. I think the big question for the Packers for this upcoming offseason is going to be, what do you do with A.J. Dillon, because his contract, this is a contract year for A.J. Dillon, and he is not necessarily he's had his ups and downs here, but it's just kind of one of those things is has he proven yet that he's a player you can rely on and want to pay as a contract to right now. And there we go. Love takes it himself, and oh no! Oh, did he just fumble that? No. We're going to have to wait and see. I think he got in. Then as he came down, he may have fumbled it. And it looks like... What is it going to be? Oh, they're calling him down by contact? Oh, yeah, no, he didn't... he did not get there. And they're going to rule him down by contact there. Okay, I can see that, yeah. I would... Yeah, I mean, it only needs to break the white line. It doesn't need to break to the color. I don't know. I can see that being a touch... I would say touchdown there, but... Regardless, yeah. You have to wait and see, but... I say, he also... Oh, they're going to rule it a touchdown. Touchdown, Packers. Let's go. All right. They actually did rule it a touchdown. I wasn't sure. But, yeah, it's going to be... So that's 16 points now for the Green Bay Packers. 16-3 now the score here. Packers definitely starting to pull this one away. Oh, man. Here we go. Here we go. And Anders Carlson back to kick again here. And let's see. Way off to the side yet again here. And it's going to be right down the middle. It's good. And it's going to be 17-3 now. Packers definitely starting to separate themselves from the competition here. But, man, a rushing TD there for Jordan Love, and that is amazing. And I thought the question was whether or not he fumbled it or it was a touchdown. I thought that was the original question with the when he went down, but I guess they didn't. He was either going to be down by contact or in for the touchdown, and they gave it to him finally, or they gave it to him. So, all right, here we go. So, Packers have used up only one timeout so far, to my knowledge. And the Vikings have yet to call their first timeout of the game. Let me just double check. Yeah, that is accurate. Okay. So, we got 4 minutes on the clock for the Vikings to try and... We got 4 minutes left on the clock here in the... In the first half here for the Vikings to try and answer back here. But, yep. And I'm going to be streaming until midnight at least because of counting down to the ball drop. In fact, we might put a timer on screen in a bit when we start getting a little bit closer to the end. But should be a good one. As we'll have some fun with it. See that Capital One ad there. But, yeah, we're just hanging out. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. I know we're going to have probably a lot of Packers. I know we had a Lions fan in here. I think we had some, we clearly had some Packers fans because the Packers, actually, well, the vote's tied, but where I feel like Minnesota was the favorites coming into this game, I would say we definitely had people leaning the Packers' direction, at least. But, yep. And they're coming back from commercial break and talking about the Walmart Skycam. Alright. So let's see what's going to end up happening here. And I will say, I wish that not all the stadiums were in domes. That way we could have the option to... or we could have a bad weather game potentially where they have to play. Although, keep the fan areas dry or whatever with cover, but let the field actually have actual weather conditions. So I feel like that's always a fun one. I saw the snow game in Chicago earlier that they were playing. Number 26 on the return, and they say they get the stop. So, here we go. Let's see. The 4 starting QBs here for the Vikings. And they say that was something we hadn't seen much, if at all, before this year, was that we hadn't really seen a team start 4 different quarterbacks and still end up coming away with a playoff spot. The Browns ended up securing it. I think it might have even been a first in NFL history for the Browns, where the Browns got there under now backup quarterback Joe Flacco. Here we go. Hall takes snap, fakes the handoff. Very good fake, actually, there. Finds number 84. I believe that might be TJ Hawkinson there. Up the side. Gets a first down and a little bit more here, and that is a very big one. All right. And no, that's not Hawkinson. Sorry, 84 is not TJ Hawkinson. I did not see the name on the back of the jersey, but it was definitely too short of a name to be Hawkinson. And they hand it up the middle to the running back. I believe that's Ty Chandler there. Let's see, who is 84 on the Vikings? That's Josh Oliver on that one. What's Hawkinson's number? Oh, is TJ Hawkinson injured? Oh, yeah, TJ Hawkinson's out with an injury right now. Okay. So I guess I shouldn't be saying TJ Hawkinson's name much at all if I'm expecting, when I'm talking about a player. I just know he's a tight end. I knew he wore 80-something. I just didn't know if it was 87, 84, or what. Yeah, that's what I just realized, that Hawkinson was on the injured list. I don't watch much for Vikings games, so I didn't realize he was injured. I'm gonna say, do you know what the injury was? Because they don't have it written down on the injured reserve here. I just knew he was a tight end that wore 80-something on the team, and seeing the big play, I thought they might have gone to him, but obviously not, because he's out. Alright, here we go. So Packers lined up for the defense. Hall takes snap, fakes the handoff, and deep sack there by the pass rush, and Quay Walker on the sack. There we go. All right, let's see. Hawkinson injury. Let's see. What was the injury for? Oh, out for the season with an ACL tear. Okay. I didn't realize, I guess, the injury was season ending. So yeah, he tore his ACL. Oh, okay, so that just happened last week. Okay. So, hopefully he gets better, but yeah, I did not realize he tore his ACL last week. Had been without internet for the throughout the last week's slate of games, which is why I didn't stream a game. So, yeah, I had no idea. But yeah. Well, hopefully he returns next year, because he's actually a really good player when he is on the field. So, alright, let's see. So, they're at commercial break, and, Vikings have the ball. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, let's see. What's the time left in the game right now? Oh, it's 2-minute warning in the half. Okay. So it's going to be 3rd and 16 for the Vikings. And the Vikings are going to have to try and convert something here, because they're on their own side of the field at this point. And right now they're not in field goal range. I don't think there's a single kicker in the league that could get it from there. Then I remembered, Justin Tucker probably could do that backwards in his sleep. But there's no human kicker in this league that could make that kick. But Justin Tucker's just a cyborg from another dimension who was intentionally designed to make kicks. But, yep. But, yeah, let's see. So, again, Chiefs putting away the Bengals 25-17. I can say pretty safely I did not see a snap of that game. Mahomes actually didn't do too bad. Isaiah Pacheco over 100 yards on the ground. Not bad. Jake Browning didn't crack the 200-yard mark on passing. Mixon went 21 for 65 yards on the carry there. And here we go. So, 3rd and 16 here. Jaron Hall under center. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Drop back, looking, scrambles, and he throws a dot over the middle to nobody. There wasn't even anybody really overly close there. And it's going to be 4th down and 16 here, and it's going to be put away on 4th down. I don't know what the thought process was there, but... Alright, here we go. Alright. And so they kicked it away, and there's a flag on the play. Uh-oh. Please tell me the Packers didn't just give the ball back. But, yeah, Packers starting to establish actually a bit of a solid game plan here, so... Oh, okay, so he signaled, okay, oh, that's what happened. Okay, I didn't see the, I just assumed it was going to be fair caught. And Reed did signal for a fair catch and then got hit by number 11 on the defense there for the Vikings, so. So, yeah, so that's going to be roughing the receiver or something, probably. I don't know what the technical name for that penalty is, but LaFleur is not happy about that. But, yeah, signal... Thompson there on the tackle is who that was. Alright, here we go. Well, Reed did manage to maintain control of the ball, though I think he was going to get given the ball regardless here. And it's going to be at the... Looks like 12-yard line here for the Packers. Take snap, handoff to Aaron Jones, who gets about 9 yards on the carry. Gonna be... Oh, and we got another flag down. Another one? Are you kidding me? What's the flag here? Is it gonna be holding on the O-line maybe? Because I didn't see anything happening. Flag came in late, so I figure holding probably wouldn't happen. Oh, wait. It's going to be holding on the O-line, it looks like. Yeah, holding Josh Myers. I believe he is the center for tonight, if I'm not mistaken on that one. But, yeah, that's holding on the offense there. And Green Bay, that's going to make this one a 1st and long here. So now they're lined up at about the 7 or 8 yard line here. Short flip pass there to Jaden Reed. Reed gets about halfway back to the 1st down marker. Looks like it's going to be about 5, maybe 6 yards left to go here. Let's see, 2nd down. Where is it going to be marked technically for the amount of distance left to go? Okay, 2nd and 5 here. So, 2nd down and 5 here. Okay, Jaden Reed, the most catches by a rookie in team history here at 58 catches on the season so far. Aaron Jones rushes for about 3 yards there. It's going to be 3rd and 2. So, 3rd and 2 here, and Oh no, 3rd and 1. Okay, they gave him an extra 1 here. If I'm the Packers, I look to Aaron Jones here to get us across the line. Now the big thing is that you don't even need. This is gonna. The Vikings are not gonna score unless they force a fumble or a pick here. Because there's absolutely no reason. Because the Packers only have to call this last play here before the. And they're gonna air it out if this is an incomplete pass, which it is. Incomplete pass. Now they have to call another play because they stopped the clock. If they went for a run play, they could have just basically waited out the clock and let the game go to halftime. Now they're going to have to call a punt here and leave 47 seconds on the clock for the Vikings. Because, again, I probably would have just tried to get out of here for the half. Although, granted, trying to make a big play work it certainly helps with morale there. Bounce and number 4 there. Another one getting a little chippy there. Although I think the Viking there slipped on the grass. I don't think anyone pushed him there. But 39 seconds to the Vikings. They got good field position after that punt. But let's see. Hall so far 4 completions on 9 attempts with 59 yards and an interception as his stats on the day. So let's see. Jaron Hall in shotgun here. Takes snap. Looking, fires off to the side here, and that's Alexander Madison. And that was an aggressive hit there. Not sure if I believe that's going to be Vikings calling their first timeout to try and stop the clock if need be. No, the clock stopped regardless, though. But, it looked like kind of... Okay, that was a clean hit. I thought the first hit was head-to-head contact. But no, Madison's head was above, and he took the other guy's helmet to the chest area. So, clean hit there. And, there we go. Yeah, that's going to be... are they going to rule that an incompletion, or are they going to rule that a fumble there for Hall? Regardless, Preston Smith absolutely getting to the... did they get it? Okay, looks like... they're going to call that one a fumble here. Actually, you know what? After watching it, I think that does get counted as a fumble. Yeah, that's not I would be hard-pressed to call that a pass, and the Packers do fall on it, so Packers get the ball back, and now they can, no doubt, they can just take one play here and end off this half, although maybe you want to try and make a big play to try and get into this end zone again, although I would just be worried about doing what the Jets did on to start their year. So here we go. Let's see. They're talking about the potential of Nick Mullins coming in. Yeah, they take the snap and they're gonna look for a play. And Romeo Doubs getting out of bounds. They're gonna try and do something here. Okay, they're not looking to run the clock down. They're actually looking to try and get in the end zone. So I thought maybe they might just try and get away with a 17-3 lead here at halftime, but no, they're gonna try and get in the end zone here. So Jordan Love calling in a play here. And Matt LaFleur hopefully calling up a good play here. I don't know what you call here. I wouldn't want to be throwing the ball. You're at the 25-yard line, so you're 25 yards away from a touchdown. You need to try and probably go for some pass plays here. And incomplete pass there to Dobbs. Almost gets it, but now 17 seconds left on the play clock. Or on the game clock here in the first half. And it's incomplete. And no, come on, really? Of all the times for Peacock to start buffering. Just trying. Alright, here we go. So 2nd and 10 here. Love takes snap, fires, and finds Jaden Reed. And oh, Jaden Reed breaks the tackle and he goes to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Packers. And that's going to be a Green Bay Packers touchdown. Let's go. That's going to be another batch of points here, and that's going to be 23 on the... So that's going to be 23 on the catch. Jaden Reed putting up a really amazing play there. And let's see. And so they did a very good job of getting there. I didn't know if they were going to be able to get to the end zone in time, but they get there and they... Oh no, the kick is blocked. The extra point is a blocked one here, and it's going to be a 23-3 game. So it's a 20-point game here. As they are going to be heading to halftime. They do have 8 seconds still on the clock, so I guess technically the Vikings could maybe make something happen, but I mean, it's 8 seconds. You aren't doing much in 8 seconds. Because 8 seconds is not a lot of time for this football team to try and do much of anything. But Jaden Reed getting the touchdown, that's going to be a big one. Jordan Love looking so excited. And saying, again, if they can win this game, I believe they may control their own destiny as well going into this, going into week 18 here. So they're talking with Josh Dobbs over there on the sideline. And let's see, I don't know which quarterback Minnesota goes with here in the second half. I think that might be the discussion they're having right now is do they switch up quarterback here for the second half. They got 8 seconds to potentially... I'm assuming that they're not going to switch out quarterback here for the final 8 seconds. But here we go. They're going to try and return it to the 25, to the 30. And it's going to be 3 seconds left on the clock at about the 33, 34-yard line here. 3 seconds, though. It's going to have to be a Hail Mary or nothing here for the Vikings. And I see no reason why they shouldn't try and heave it downfield. But, yeah. Okay, and no, they're just going to knee it away and end the half here. So they're going to halftime. So the Vikings decided to just call the half here. I'm going to go ahead and update all that. But, yeah, so there we go. We're going to halftime, though. They up to... only 81 yards allowed in the first half here. And I say, I'm curious to see if this might help the Packers defensive coordinator keep his job. I know Packers fans in the chat probably won't be too happy about that because I know they've been asking for a new defensive coordinator here, and they are going to halftime. So, but I say, only allowing 81 yards in the first half is pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and start switching over stuff real quick for the for some Pokemon content while we're at halftime. There we go. Alright. So yeah, as I said, we'll be doing some Pokemon content here at halftime. Alright. And let's go ahead and boom. Alright, there we go. So yeah, we're just going to do some Battle Stadium casual battles here. Again, we're just doing this while we're at halftime. But, yep, so, again, this is what we do during halftime. Just hang out, play some games. Sometimes I'll pull up Mario Kart, but especially where the new ranked season starts in a couple of days, I want to get some practice with my team here. But, yeah, so... And so that was a pretty good first half, though. I mean, the first half, you had big plays from the Packers all over there, getting a couple of key first downs. Obviously, the touchdown's very big, and then the interception that allowed them to really kind of take advantage there. All right, let's see. What's the opponent's team look like? Kind of wish I had my other team to play against this thing, because I see two steel types there, which tells me Sid will definitely be coming to the battle. I just don't know if he's the lead here. I think I lead Ryko, bring the Scrafty, and then I guess I'm gonna bring Latios in the back as the third Pokemon here. So, yep, we're gonna just play a couple of games here, and while we're at halftime, I'm gonna pull up the Peacock broadcast on my phone. That way I can see when halftime actually officially ends. That way we don't miss this. So yeah, it's been a while since I actually was able to broadcast. Okay, he leads this thing. I think just an Aurasphere should be good here. I could have gone for the Terra, which Terra would have converted the kill, but I don't think this thing should have much that it can do to really change this battle much. Let's see. Citrus Berry, and it's just going Stealth Rock, really? Come on, that's not worth it. Let's go. Love a misplay. We can go ahead and Aurasphere here. But, yeah, curious to see which wildcard game is going to end up being the one with the, okay, so they bring in, this thing. That's going to be a little concerning, because I'm sure there's going to be a Moonblast coming my way, and I don't really have a good switch in, and I think I just got to sack, this thing to try and get the, to try and be able to switch up my moves here. So I'm going to just set my phone up there like I normally do for, had been doing for the racing broadcasts here. But yeah, we're hanging out though. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, of course, let me know. And okay, you get a calm mind up. Okay, good use of their the opportunity there. But yep. Just gonna play a little bit while we're at halftime, though. So, Thunderbolt doesn't do terrible damage, and oh, there's the Draining Kiss that we were expecting. So, yeah, that's not great. They're showing the NFC playoff cut line, and here we go. Let's go for another zap here, and hopefully we can do some actual damage this time. Maybe get the para. It's only a 10% chance, and I got really lucky this morning with, or not this morning, but this afternoon while I was watching the Colts game with a couple of the games I was playing. Alright, so we're gonna have to hope for a, Ryko to be able to get through this thing. Alright, with the switch here, do we think he switches? I don't think so, although he could very much predict the fact that I might be spexed, and if I do click something other than Aurasphere, his big dragon thing there would be very safe to come back in. Okay, we get the critical hit. I don't know if the crit mattered there. I'd have to double check on the damage calc, but Either way, we get the kill. And let's see. And in comes Meganium. Okay. Meganium being the third one. I'm going to bring in Sid and try and get him set up here. I'm expecting that we might see a Leech Seed here. Hopefully not, though. I say we take small amount of damage, only 10 hit points there, and yeah, there's the Leech Seed that I was expecting. So I say we're definitely slower than his Archaludon there. So it all comes down to what we think we can do here. I'm gonna go bulk up here to just try and be prepared to try and go for the sweep. But yep. Okay, so he knocks off our leftovers here, so that means we don't get the passive healing. We do have rest to try and get big burst healing if we need it. We just got to be able to predict when we might run out of health. Now, good thing is, against this thing, we shouldn't have too much trouble, because I don't think it has any real damage threat. Okay, it's... Oh, and it's faster than us, and it goes for Encore. Uh-oh, that's going to be a pain. Well, we're locked into this for a few minutes, so... Alright, well... That's a pain. I'm not even going to bother trying to stick this one out. I think we have a better shot if I just come back in later and go for the Drain Punch. But, yeah. Let's see what we got going on here. So I'm going for the switch here. I'm curious to see what he thinks. Because if he thinks I'm switching, he could either get a free switch off. He could go for another Leech Seed, which would be a high risk, high reward play. Or, I don't even know if the reward would be overly high getting the Leech Seed back down onto me, but he had to know I was going to switch on that one. Let's see, you got the pressure going. And yeah, he goes for the Leech Seed, so he does predict the switch here. And I'm curious to see if what he thinks I'm gonna do here. I'm just gonna Aura Sphere. I'm not gonna go for the Terra yet, because I don't want to risk showing my hand too early. Okay, he gets rid of my choice spec, so now I can switch up my moves to whatever I want here, so I don't have to go Aura Sphere. Went for the Aura Sphere basically in case he went to the switch, but man, this Meganium is just going to be beefy. Hopefully we can at least do some decent damage here, and yep, he's going to take us down. And it's going to be all down to whether or not our Drain Punch can deal with the Meganium here. But, yeah, again, we're just waiting for halftime, playing some Pokemon at halftime to, say we don't have our leftovers for the residual healing. Good thing is, again, this thing doesn't seem to have much damage to hit us with. Alright, I'm going to go for the Drain Punch here. Okay, he has Synthesis, Encore, Leech Seed, and the knockoff. So he literally has no way to really do any sort of significant damage to my Scrafty here. So we have a good shot here to just kind of hang out. Alright, I'm going to go knock off here, try and just get rid of his item. Alright, so he is faster here. So he could lock me into a knockoff, which would be a pain. But that gets rid of the Rocky Helmet. That way we don't have to deal with the some chip damage from that thing. I don't know if it's going to be significant enough to make a difference here, but... And Encore, yep, knew it was going to lock us into that, which means we're stuck on low damage. Well, we got it below half of the bigger thing if we don't have the healing from Drain Punch anymore. And we're going to lose this match. So we lose the match. I probably should have... Oh! I probably should have planned for the encore and just kept drain punching, but I just didn't want to keep taking chip damage there. And, yep. So that's going to be that match down. Probably should have preserved a counter to grass, but I just wasn't anticipating it being a big problem there, so. Alright, let's go in for another match, and yeah, we'll probably end up doing 2-3 battles here while we're at halftime, but yep. Let me know how you guys are enjoying the stream. Of course, remember to like and subscribe if you guys are new. We'll be back with the second half here in a bit. Oh, are they already coming back from halftime? And I see the things on the field, the cameras on the field. I did not anticipate them being back yet. Thought I was going to have time for one more match, but we may be having to flip back early here. Yep, they are getting ready to flip back for halftime. So I'm just gonna switch over the view. I'll go ahead and brighten the phone, and I'll just call it off the phone until this match gets over, because I don't want to forfeit, even though I realistically could. Uh-oh. Is that a fumble? Oh, no, it's a fumble on the return, but it gets fumbled forward for the Vikings, so they end up falling back on it. But man, that could have been disastrous there. And here we go. Let's see. They're talking with Kevin O'Connell, the head coach for the Minnesota Vikings here, and they got Nick Mullins in the huddle there. So Nick Mullins is going to be the quarterback here for the second half. He's going to come in to try and save this game. Even though he got benched, I believe, last week. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the... fakes the handoff and throws, and did that get... okay, Justin Jefferson, and are they going to call him... Okay, it's going to be 1st down. So, yeah, he caught that ball. I did not know if he caught it or not there. And, oh, yeah, he got 3 feet in. Or he got 2 feet and then a step while in bounds. Okay, not bad. Good on them for making that work. But here we go. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. And they get a run up the middle with Madison here, and another comparison to Brett Favre, between Nick Mullins and Brett Favre here this time. And I don't know why they keep finding ways to connect this all back to Brett Favre, but alright. Oh, my sister's on Minecraft, okay. But here we go. 2nd and 9 for the Vikings here. Vikings have the ball. Oh, whoa. Alright, football. Over to the Vikings side. And, oh, there we go. Looks like a 1st down run there from number 32 on the Vikings. So, good run up the left side of the field. Oh, no, it was a short pass play. My bad. I didn't see the way that play started. I just knew it was a running back that caught it. So it's a pass play there, but still, pretty good one there. Jordan Love sitting on the sideline, kind of waiting for his turn to go in there, but right now it's we got a flag going in before the play even started, so I don't know if that's a false start here. We're gonna have to wait and see. Yep, false start offense. Minnesota's gonna have an even longer way to go here. So yep, Minnesota, 13 minutes on the clock here, and Minnesota taking a 5-yard penalty already. So, 1st and 15 here for the Vikings. And say fakes the handoff here, and say he manages to throw it to number 86, and oh, there's a flag being thrown. Not sure what the flag is, but we'll have to wait and see on this one. Let's see. They're talking with one. And they had a Green Bay Packer over there trying to figure out, I think, what was going on as well. And it's going to be an ineligible man downfield for Minnesota. So they had a lineman downfield, I guess. Or an ineligible receiver was downfield there. And I thought it might be roughing the passer or something, but no, looks to be, yeah, now it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Vikings. I mean, yikes. And I say, it's a long way back here now at this point to try and make something happen. All right, here we go. Let's see. And I say pass over the middle there to number 86. And that's going to be 3rd down here, Minnesota. And Preston Smith's face down on the ground like he is upset about something. Let's see what it is here. Alright, but yeah, we're just hanging out here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new so you guys don't miss any future videos. These are live streams. Let's see, where are we at on subscribers? Because I know it's been a while since I streamed, so it's possible the numbers changed. YouTube. YouTube Studio. And here we go. We are at 2,473, so we are 27 subscribers away from 2,500. Getting ever closer to that magic number, but... Alright, let's see what we got. There's a... Views and watch time are both down, mainly because I haven't been able to stream I couldn't put out anything for content last week, pretty much, so... Got a pretty good, going here, so... Alright, here we go. There's still a commercial break. Alright, here we go. And just go ahead and switch the TV back over now, since that match is basically done. Just gonna pull up my capture card on the corner so I can actually get out the match. Alright, there we go. I'm just gonna have to pull it up on the broadcast real quick. So again, we're back, and it is the third quarter, but I just need to get out the battle here. That way I'm not wasting this guy's time. So it's 3rd and 14 here for the Vikings here. 3rd and 14. That is still such a long way to go. Alright, there we go. We got out the battle, and there we go. We're back over here. So, and there we go. Pass over the middle. Justin Jefferson catches it for a first down. Alright, so there we go. We got that all taken care of, and, yeah, so the Vikings were able to make a first down out of this. So they were able to dig their way out after the double penalties there with the false start call and then the ineligible man downfield or whatever it was. So now we got 10 minutes 30 seconds on the clock. Take snap, fakes the handoff, and short little throw in. Oh, bobbled and lost there for the Vikings. Incomplete pass. They do ultimately retain possession of the football, at least. Because the last time we saw them bobble a pass like that ended up being a tip and pick, but they had number 86. That's one of their backup tight ends in there. Don't know his name off the top of my head. Let's take a look at it. Hopefully it's something I can actually pronounce here. 86, that's Johnny Munt on the Vikings, who was the intended receiver there. Handoff up the left side of the field there. I believe that was Ty Chandler on the carry. Yep, number 32, Ty Chandler, and it's going to be 3rd down Minnesota here. Alright, here we go. So Nick Mullins is in, and let's see. Take snap, looking left, looking right, fires it, and gets the pass to Ty Chandler, and Ty Chandler eventually gets taken down for maybe a 1-yard loss here, and it's going to be 4th down Vikings. And I think they're just going to have to opt to take the points that they can get here with the field goal, although obviously a field goal is not their intended goal when they came into this. So, oh no, are they actually going to call? Oh, they're going to call in a play here. It's 4th and 4 here for the Vikings. Let's see what the eventual play call here is going to be. And it's going to be incomplete pass, and that's going to be turnover on downs, and that is going to be Green Bay ball. So Green Bay's ball, and now they went to commercial break on the turnover on downs, and they're showing a bunch of the Peacock stuff that they got for the NFL, which will include a wild card game in 2 weeks that will be exclusively on Peacock, and I'll be streaming that from here, assuming that I don't lose power again, because I know I promised you guys that I would be here for the Bills Chargers primetime game, and ultimately I didn't have power, so I ended up having to go somewhere else to play my Pokemon tournament that night. But yeah, here we go. And we are ready for the second. We're here and we're doing some second half football. Waiting to see what the Green Bay Packers are going to do. They're going to be backed up pretty much against their own end zone here. It's going to be a tight one. But hopefully we'll be able to at least make something happen here. So they got the Fitzmagic there for a commercial for Audible. And say, Fitzmagic seems like such a fun guy to hang out with, but nothing going on over in Discord. Alright, well. Alright, there we go. We're getting back from commercial breaks, and now we can actually see what's going to happen here. And so far, Zach Thomas has let up 0 pressures. He's been able to successfully block whoever's been coming around that side of the whoever's been trying to come around that side of the O-line. Zach Thomas actually been able to do a very good job pass blocking there. And say he's tied for second best right tackle in the league in terms of pass protection. That's pretty good. Takes snap, hands it off up the middle to Aaron Jones, who gets to the 25-30. 35 down to the 35. Maybe he got the 36 there. But that was a big play there for Aaron Jones, and that's going to be a big time first down. Let's go. But yeah, there was a hole in the D-line there big enough to drive a semi-truck through. And luckily, Aaron Jones isn't the size of a semi-truck, so he was able to absolutely slip through there. 14 rushes for 93 yards so far today. And I anticipate we're going to see a lot more of him today. As no, that's A.J. Dillon up the middle here for a 1-yard gain. So Dillon coming up with a carry there, and Jaden Reed with an injury. That's not good. Okay, so he's got some kind of chest injury right now for number 11 on the Packers. That's Jaden Reed. He's a big key to that offense, being able to drive that offense forward here. But let's see. Love takes snap, throws deep. It's going deep, and it's Romeo Doubs. And oh no, Romeo dropped it. No. Third down and 8 here for the Packers. And let's see. Yeah, he tried to tuck it into himself, and when he tucked it in, he ended up losing it. So it ended up being an incomplete pass here. Better than that fumble, because I think he probably would have lost it if he had fumbled it. Because I don't think he was going to be the first guy on top of that if that had been a fumble. So Lovin shotgun, he's got to back off to his right there. Throws and completes it to number 18, Malik Heath, for a first down that time. So 7 minutes remaining in the third here. Making our way through. And so definitely the poll starting to swing the Packers' favor here. I'm going to go ahead and clean off my glasses a little bit here. Alright, and there we go. Pass to Tucker Kraft there on the completion. Didn't see if that got a first down or not because I'm cleaning my glasses off. Alright, there we go. Let's see. So, first, let's see. Oh, they're showing the one to Malik Heath. I want to see the pass that we just had. Okay, it's first down after the play for Tucker Kraft, and let's see what it's going to be here. Takes snap, hands it off up the middle to AJ, or not AJ Dillon. Sorry, that's Aaron Jones back out of there again. And he goes next to nowhere, but he's at least out there this time. Although, granted, I don't think it really matters who you have out there if they don't get the yards. But hey, you can't expect someone to gain 20 yards on every single run that they do. But here we go. So if I'm Love here, I think I call a short slant play, maybe to either Dobbs is kind of your speed guy now, so I would go Dobbs down the sideline, have Kraft over the middle, and then potentially Malik Heath as well running a slant route, and AJ Dillon, or not AJ Dillon again, sorry, man, Aaron Jones in the flat there gives Love a target to check down to there. Gets it to the first down marker. Is it going to be an official first down? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, having having Jones there in the flat to throw to makes it very possible option there for him to throw to if no other receivers are open. Just don't have him go far down the field so he doesn't attract too much unwanted attention from the Vikings. And then there we go, run up the middle here. This time it's A.J. Dillon fighting his way forward for about 4, maybe 5 yards on that one. And let's see. Yeah, they're showing this battle for the playoff hunt here. And say, I like the talk about the playoff berths or whatever for Green Bay and whatnot, but can we see what this would actually? You know what? Yeah, we can. Give me a second. Playoff predictor. Playoff predictor NFL. ESPN's got a pretty good one, and so let's see. If Green Bay wins, they would be the 7th seed, and Minnesota would also. So whichever team wins this matchup, and let's see. If they tie, Seattle gets to keep the spot, but whoever ends up winning this match would end up getting the tiebreak over Seattle for the spot there. All right. So yeah, so as long as this game doesn't end in a tie, which at this point I would be shocked if it ends in a tie. Here we go. Take snap, and it's going to be run up the middle for Jones, and he gets the first down, and a very little bit more there. But, yeah, so both these teams would have the tiebreak over Seattle, so Seattle will very likely not be in the playoff picture after this week. It'll be either Minnesota or Green Bay. So here we go. Let's see what it's going to be. And whichever team wins this, they'll actually be able to control their destiny with a potential win next week as well. Another slant pass over the middle, number 89 on the reception there. Who's at 89 on the Packers? 89, that's a weird number. That's probably a tight end if I had to guess, but I don't know off the top of my head who that is. Oh, that's Ben Sims, rookie tight end there out of Baylor. Which, granted, for this team, they absolutely needed tight end, which is why they drafted, I think, 2 of them, and then I think they picked up Ben Sims off of the undrafted list. But, hey, you know what? Doing well, and there we go. Aaron Jones up the middle, getting some good yardage. It's going to be 3rd down here, though. They're going to have to try and make something happen. And there's a lot of Packers fans out there in the crowd. I'm going to say, seeing people wearing the cheese head there. And here we go. They're lined up. 3rd and 1 here. I think you see so much of a run defense here. I think you call the audible and go for a pass play. Might even throw it to a running back in the flat here. Oh no, he's going to look downfield here into the end zone, and he finds number 80, Bone Melton there, unguarded, and that's going to be a touchdown Packers. 29 points now. So they got a 29 points, and man, they are continuing to just pull this one away here. And 29-3. I mean, this is absolutely decimating right now. And there we go. Let's see. And the extra point kick is good, and it's going to be a 30-3 game here. All right, there we go. So that was a pretty big drive there, getting up to 30 points. That's always kind of the big margin to kind of cross. Because once you get that margin, it's kind of like, okay, your offense has done enough. Like, your defense should be able to hold an average team to, which, by the way, average team means basically just a team that isn't the Ravens or Niners, pretty much. But yeah, a pretty good defense, or a defense as good as the Packers defense should be able to hold most of the teams in the league to under 30 points. And the fact that they got 30 hopefully is a good sign here. So, yeah, we're at commercial break, though, and as I said, they're at commercial break, and we're just hanging out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your night. I know I'm having a fun time. But, yeah, we're here, and we're ready to go, so Week 18 is definitely going to be a fun one here. Let's see. Again, we're going to try and predict the, after the stream, or after the game ends, we're going to try and predict the which games are going to get the primetime slots. Alright, so I know it's entirely flex scheduling for Week 18. Okay, and here we go. Kick is away, and they are going to kick it to the Vikings. I'm trying to get a list of how many slots we have. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Alright, and the Vikings, Vikings actually have a pretty good play there, and I forgot to move the ball over. And they got 35 seconds left in this third quarter, but this game is pretty much out of hand at this point for Minnesota. Trying to just find how many, I just want to find how many time slots there are for, alright, 2 games will be played on, alright, here we go. let's see. So there's 16 games. I just don't know which ones are going to go where. So here we go. Oh, man, we got a player down and a flag down, too. Uh-oh. Wonder what the flag's for. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Oh, delay of game penalty. So the Vikings didn't get the playoff in time. Okay. So we know there's going to be a... So there's... Alright. In week 18, there will be 2 Saturday games. I'm just trying to find where they have the listing here. Okay, so they don't have a list of how many 1 o'clock slots there are, but we'll try and at least predict the Sunday night game and then the Saturday games. And again, we'll have to wait and see what it ends up looking like for how much time there is. Because again, I'm going to stream till midnight at least. So... But, here we go, let's see. Alright, here we go. Basically just pulling up some stuff for us to do in case there is any time between when this game ends and midnight. Because as I said, I'm going to try and stream till midnight, but... Alright, here we go. Alright, and the ball is getting punted back the Packers' way here. Alright, there we go. Now I just need to figure out some colors there. Let's go ahead and throw that there. Alright, so we got that. We got something set up for after the stream. And it's for... Oh, wait, what? Did Green Bay fumble that? What? Sorry, I was busy doing something on the side, and kick was to Green Bay, but now it's 1st and goal Vikings. Well, Vikings might have gotten the big play they needed. I completely missed whatever happened there. NFL.com. Let's try and see what I missed there. So they punted it, and then they go touchdown with oh no, not touchdown. Sorry, I thought. Oh yeah, that is touchdown. Okay. So that's going to be a touchdown here. That'll be 9 points there for for them. So the punt. Okay, so yeah, so they punted it away and it was fumbled on the return. Yeah, Samori Toure was the intended, was the return guy there, and he fumbled the return, it looks like. Alright, and then the pass play there to number 86, the backup tight end there, and they got the extra point kick. There we go. Alright, we're starting to get caught back up here. Alright. Oh, that does not have nearly enough players. Alright, well, I guess we'll have some fun with figuring out what we're going to do, because I was going and getting a tier list maker ready, and then I realized that they have nowhere near enough quarterbacks to even give a decent idea at ranking them. But, yeah, here we go. Alright, here we go. Well, let's see how much time we got left on the, we got a little over an hour until the new year. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. Oh yeah, I guess we can do the predictor thing. Actually, I'm going to probably end up using a tier list for that, just because it'll end up making it easier. Alright, there we go. That'll work for that. Alright, here we go. And the punt is away here, or the kick's away after the touchdown there, and it'll be a touchback and a... So the Packers will take over at the 20. Is it at the 20 or the 25? Can't remember. I think it's at the 25 for the when it's a touchback on a kick return. So here we go. Let's see. We're gonna put this together again. I hope, hopefully you guys aren't too bored. I know I'm not being the most entertaining right now. I'm just trying to get something going so after this game, in case we can go ahead and do this, because it'll be fun, hopefully. Alright, there we go. I'm going to assume that there's going to be... I'm going to predict for 3 Sunday 4:30 games. Alright, here we go. Let's see. So 2 games there. No Monday and no Thursday night football. Trying to figure out how many 4:30 games there are going to be next weekend. Okay, there we go. That does not look like enough time slots. But it looks like, okay, two of those. Okay, so we need 2 games there, and then... Alright, there we go. And then I just need to remove those 2 off the tier, and we are ready to go for that when we get to the end, so. Okay, Christian Watson actually out there during pregame, okay. Alright, let's see. Did I miss anything significant happening in the game? Does not appear so. Let me just pull up the NFL thing real quick to see what ended up happening here. So Packers have the ball now. That's one change. So yeah, they ran one play. It looks like for 7 yards there in the meantime while I was fiddling with the tier list. Okay, so it was a 4-yard run, 8-yard run, 7-yard run, and then they just did a 12-yard pass here, so. Alright. Just wanted to get caught up on that, and now we're here. We're here, and again, we've got that ready now, so we can go ahead and predict what the primetime games are going to be for next week once we know how what the playoff implications are going to look like. And Bo Melton, the pass goes right off his hands, incomplete, 2nd and 10 here for the Packers. So 11:08 on the clock for we're in the 4th quarter as well, so I need to go ahead and change that over because that passed probably right as I started working with the Nope, not final. Fourth quarter. Oops. Grabbed the wrong one. There we go. Fourth quarter. And so far, Green Bay has absolutely just had control of this game from square one, pretty much. I mean, 13, they've gotten the first down 13 different times, and make that 14 as Aaron Jones gets across the line, and that's going to be first down Packers. Versus the Vikings, who have only gotten about, I think, 5 or 6 total first downs so far. So, in terms of trying to even just work their way down the field, especially where there hasn't been a big touchdown or anything, where the touchdown came from further out than about 4 yards. But, yeah, here we go. Let's see. So, yeah, Aaron Jones averaging slightly more yards per carry today than tonight than he did last week. And here we go. Love under center. And, they got a flag down and they blow the play dead. It's going to be first time out Green Bay. So Green Bay calls a timeout here. So that's going to be a timeout for Green Bay. And we got ourselves a timeout. So real quick, I'm just going to pull up a window here. Going to hide away this. I'm going to pop this into its own window real quick. Just trying to get everything ready. That way, again, we can flip right to it. And we'll capture cursor, and we will go ahead and let's go ahead and scroll down. There we go. So we want to include a little bit more of that. There we go. And yeah, let's just try and just to fill that. Alright, there we go. Alright. So that's how we're going to do it. And then just going to flip back to that scene there. Alright. So again, we're still under commercial break for the timeout, so we didn't miss anything there. And yeah, we're all set and ready for this one. So we got a little over an hour until midnight here. But, yep. Here we go. Let's see. Are they showing this as final? Wait a minute. Oh, wait, no, that was a different game. They're showing the other games on the day. Chargers, Denver. I thought they were showing this one as final. I was going to say, wait, what? Alright, here we go. And I say there's no reason that there should be too many more plays here, because I mean at this point all the Packers need to do is, I mean, it's a lot of clock to chew through, and there's absolutely no way they're going to chew through it all in this one drive. But if they can run the clock down, that way Minnesota doesn't have enough time for 2 or 3 drives like they're going to need. 2nd and 9, was that a knee down? Oh wait, no, knee down would be a -1 if anything. So, yeah, no, they attempted to run it up the middle and just got only 1 yard gain here. Alright, say flip pass there to, not sure who that was, Tucker Kraft maybe? Yep, Tucker Kraft on the catch there. And it's going to be 3rd down and long here. Joe Barry, the defensive coordinator there, currently in his 3rd season as the defensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers. And, yeah, after last year, I'm surprised he kind of didn't get fired, and now he especially is on the hot seat at this point. But, yeah, it looks like they're not going to get rid of him mid-season, though. But, let's see. 3rd and 7 here. So he gets 7 yards here. Dropping back, looking for the pass, and completes it to number 80. That's Bo Melton on the catch there. And that's going to be 1st down. So they cross the, they have less than 9 minutes remaining on the time. So they got time, but it's going to be tough for the Vikings to make any sort of comeback here. Alright, here we go. Alright, takes snap, hands it off to A.J. Dillon, and gets about 2 yards, and then he gets driven down. Alright, here we go. So let's see. Again, Packers are going to try and use up as much of this play clock as they possibly can. Try and, again, just chew through as much of the 10-minute timer as they can. Oh, no, they take the snap with 5 seconds left on the play clock, but, man. Number 27. Who on earth is 27? Alright, 27 goes up the middle and gets a lot of yards, but we haven't seen 27 make a run yet. That's Patrick Taylor on the carry. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 here, but they got Sean Clifford on the sideline, potentially getting ready to go in. If they decide to bench... if they decide to bench Love, considering the fact that they're up by 20 points right now, they don't want to risk injuring their starter. And number 83 there goes out of bounds. And is that Samori Toure? I'm trying to remember what number he is. I know he's an 80-something. I just don't remember if he's 83 or not. I know he's in the game at least. Yeah, that is Samori Toure, number 83 for the Packers. So they've allowed less points tonight than they have, and it looks like, yep, they're lined up for the kick here. So they're going to try and kick this one away, and it's going to be good? Yep, good, okay. I didn't actually see the ball go up there, so there we go. 33 for the Packers. So 33-10, and now we can see this Packers defense come out here and try and end this game. Potentially, because I think honestly, if there's a turnover on downs or something at this point, I don't see a way that the Vikings come back from this one. If they have a turnover on downs or an interception, I think that pretty much ends this game immediately. But yeah, here we go. So they're showing a bunch of different NFL fans there. And let's see. So, yep, here we go. Let's see what we got going on. So yeah, again, video coming tomorrow talking about my planned schedule going forward or when the NASCAR season starts coming back. But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy the content that we got coming for the 2024 season. yeah, basically looking to take that next step in this YouTube journey by kicking up the amount of content that we're going to be putting out, and hopefully keeping the quality still extremely high. Alright, here we go. Thank you, though, for all of you guys that have stuck around to the end of this stream so far. Of course, we're still an hour away from the end of it, because as I said, we're going to stream till at least midnight. So, yeah, they got a 4:30, the 4:25 game on Sunday, and then... Yep. So, yeah, I intend on streaming at least one, if not both, the Saturday games, and then we'll see what I end up doing on Sunday. But, as I say, next week should be a pretty good one, though. We got a kid in the Grinch costume next to a guy in a Rashawn Gary jersey. Okay. And Anders Carlson getting ready to kick this one away, and it will be Minnesota ball. And here we go. Minnesota ball. And they are lined up, and the kick is away. And let's see, are they going to try and return it, or are they going to just... No, they are going to try and return it, okay. I was not sure if they were going to do that. And, ooh, ow! That looked painful. He had one defender just kind of knock him up off the ground, and then he met three defenders mid-air. Whoever that was on the return game, that could not have been comfortable. But so far, Justin Jefferson has been the most effective weapon, but they just have not been using him a ton today. But yeah, he's only gotten 46 yards so far tonight. He's been averaging more than 100 a game up to this point in the season. Short pass there to Jordan Addison. Gets about 3-4 yards. And as I say, Minnesota's definitely in a hurry-up mode here. We got Nick Mullins calling plays. Jaron Hall on the sideline watching his any chance he had at the starting job here starting to slip away. And, Minnesota tries to throw there to Justin Jefferson, but ultimately does not get there. 3rd and 5 here for the... So 3rd down and 5 for Minnesota. There's 5 minutes left on the clock, so again, it's not necessarily automatically over if the Packers do get the turnover here, but you absolutely would lose out on a ton of chances at points here. So 3rd and 5, you need to convert this. Come on. And it's going to be converted. Okay, they got it. Number 86, that's Munt on the catch there. So they're making it work. So, I mean, the only problem is that there's a ticking clock and they need to get down the field. What? They need 23 points. So that means they need 3 touchdowns or 2 touchdowns and a field goal. But they need minimum 2 touchdowns here. And there's a flag down. Is that gonna be roughing the QB since he went for a slide to try and keep himself safe? And I think there was contact on the slide. I feel like that's one of those penalties where it's like there's next to nothing they could do in some of those cases where it's like you can't stop the second you see a slide coming. You can't just be allowed to let the guy slide. And yep, unnecessary roughness on Keyshawn Nixon here. Yep, because okay, at that point he did make contact significantly after the slide started, but again, it's kind of one of those things where if you're running full speed, and I've said the same thing about some of the making contact after you get out of bounds thing, is that sometimes guys are just coming with way too much speed that they can barely stop themselves beforehand, or even notice that the receiver got out of bounds. Speaking of receiver, short little pass there to the running back, Alexander Madison. And, yeah, so making that work. 2nd and 5 here. Takes snap. Looking. Fire over the middle there. Justin Jefferson this time. And he is met by 3 defenders there. And he holds on to the ball, though. It's going to be 3rd down here. Oh, no, 1st down. 1st and 10. Sorry. First down and 10 here. And they got 4 minutes, 10 seconds left on the clock. And clock is running. And say they're doing pass plays, but they're doing pass plays over the middle, which are not how you stop the clock effectively. There we go. Sideline pass down the side to Jordan Addison, incomplete. But regardless, if that had been completed, he could have stepped out of bounds and stopped the clock nice and easy. Versus the calls over the passes over the middle that they've been trying. So they're doing. I think they're making the right plays. It's just about whether or not it's enough. So here we go. 4 minutes remain here. And, are they calling a timeout here? Yeah, Green Bay calling their 2nd timeout of the half here. So Green Bay using up a timeout here. All right. So here we go. Definitely looking forward to the start of the NASCAR season. Now, ironically, the very first week of the NASCAR season, I might have a bit of a thing going on, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, Daytona 500 week might be a little different than how I originally was planning on it. But yeah, the video for tomorrow, though, will be outlining the normal schedule when I'm not traveling, which should be a lot of them. Let's see. Pass completion there. Are they going to call it 1st down here for number 4? Oh! They say it would be completed, but he was out of bounds. He had 1 foot out of bounds, and that's what, was that Cedric Wilson, or I don't know what the Wilson's name was. All I know is it wasn't Russell or Zach. Let's see. That was Eric Wilson. And, short flip pass there to number 80. Or not number 80, number 32 there. And gets the flip pass, but it's not going to be... it is going to be enough for a 1st down. I didn't think he got to the 1st down marker. But it was enough for a 1st down, so they call it, and it's going to be good. So they're still continuing to make the effort all the way down to the end here. So let's see. Mullins in the backfield. He's got Ty Chandler off to his right there. Fires over the middle, and once again, Justin Jefferson taken down inbounds here. 3 minutes, 38 seconds still on the clock, and it's continuing to tick here. 2nd and 4 here, and this Vikings O-line is starting to look tired and a little bit winded even. And as I say, they've been on the field quite a bit just because they've been trying to make something happen, but Nick Mullins fires it to the back of the end zone, and Justin Jefferson did not catch that. No, he's out of bounds. And it's going to be 3rd and 4 there. Jefferson almost made an amazing catch, but went out the back of the end zone with his 2nd foot. Because, he got 1 foot in bounds. Oh, no, he never even came down with the 2nd foot until the rest of his body fell out of bounds. Yeah. But, there we go. So, let's see. 3rd and 4 here for Minnesota. I mean, at this point, they're going to have to try and convert a 4th down if they get stopped here. There's no way they're just going to take the 3 points. But here we go, over the back of the end zone, and yet no incomplete pass, and it's going to be 4th and 4. So 3 minutes, 3 seconds left on the clock. And let's see what's going to happen here. So if the Vikings lose tonight, they aren't eliminated from playoff contention, but they will need a lot of stuff to go right next week. And here we go. Throws over the middle, and ooh, is that? No, it's gonna be. Oh, wait, it's picked. Wait, is it picked or is it turned over on downs? Oh, incomplete. Oh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, that wasn't. He ended up intercepting it, but I guess he came out of bounds here. So. Week 18 schedule release. Yep. So that should be tomorrow. I don't know what time tomorrow that would be. But, yeah. So, welcome everybody that's tuned in for the end of this game. We got a bit of a blowout game going here. But, as I mentioned, we're going to be streaming past the end of this game because we're going to be streaming till midnight, just hanging out. Yeah, we're going to be predicting which games end up going in and which games end up getting flexed into which time slots for this coming weekend. But, yeah, so hopefully you guys are enjoying it, though. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new so you guys don't miss any future videos or live streams. We'll be doing a fair bit of streams over the next few weeks. And then, of course, once the NASCAR season comes, we're going to be going full steam ahead. Streaming a lot of stuff. It just kind of comes down to which game or which races I'm going to actually be going to, which is the biggest question mark. So, and they got some kind of Santa commercial with Capital One, it looks like. Alright, here we go. So yeah, right now we're just at commercial break. Believe it was a turnover on down, so the ball is actually going to be Green Bay's when we come back here, and it's just going to be run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Pretty much is going to be the game plan. Now, Minnesota does have all 3 timeouts, and the 2-minute warning has not occurred yet. Oh, they just announced the schedule. Colts got a primetime game. Let's go. So, Colts are primetime Saturday night. Let's go. Alright, I wish we got primetime Sunday night, but okay, they announced the schedule now, so I guess there's no predicting it then. That's unfortunate. I was planning on... And, oh, there's a lot of 4:30 games. I was expecting 2 4:30 games but on Sunday, but no, there's a lot of 4:30 games. There's 3 for CBS and 4 for Fox, it looks like. And then Sunday Night Football, it's Josh Allen and... Okay, you know what? I kind of predicted that earlier. I said that the only game that I really saw that would have implications the same level that the Colts-Texans game would be Bills-Dolphins. So, definitely streaming Bills-Dolphins. I'm definitely streaming the Colts final regular season game. That's going to be exciting. Man, Colts finally getting a primetime game this season. Now the interesting thing there is that I might be having to double doing a bracket for a tournament, because I normally take part in a Pokemon tournament on Saturday nights too. So I might have to double up as at least doing the bracket for that. I probably won't be competing in that while doing this, but unless you guys like to see me try and double it up, but I don't think anyone wants to see me try and double team that. And okay, it is. So the Vikings did use their first timeout, and I'm assuming this is gonna be second timeout used for Minnesota. Yep, second timeout gets called there. Alright, so that was exciting. I didn't realize they were going to announce the schedule quite yet. I thought the schedule was going to be, I thought the slate of the games were going to be announced tomorrow night. But hey, you know what? Or tomorrow afternoon, potentially. But no, we have our slate of, we've got our slate of Sunday games and Sunday Night Football next week. Dolphins, Bills, definitely streaming that one. And it's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Packers. If the Packers get the first down, it's not over. It's not. And Sean Clifford is in, by the way. Patrick Taylor on the carry there. Gets the first down and a bunch more. And now it's pretty close here to the point where they can start just kneeing the ball away. Battle for the first spot in the AFC East. That'll be the Sunday night game between Miami and Buffalo. But that battle for the final playoff spot between Indy, Pittsburgh, and Houston is going to be interesting. And we will know which one of them it is because the Pittsburgh and Ravens game is happening before Indy on Saturday. And that probably would have been what I would have predicted, although I would have probably been inclined to put Colts, Texans on Sunday Night Football just because bias. But, yeah. Definitely looking forward, though, to the next week, because I saw a lot of exciting games here. Handoff up the middle and gets maybe half a yard here. And, the Vikings ended up using their last time out there on that last run. My bad. But here we go. We got 2 minutes, 27 seconds here, and it is going to be a 2-minute warning involved here. So they're going to need to get another first down after the 2-minute warning, but this game is pretty close to over here. So I guess we will, I'll refresh the tier list and we can just go ahead and use it for just ranking the teams, I guess, or I already, let's see if I can. There we go. We might be able to do something with that at least. Hopefully we can. And here we go. We're at the 2-minute warning. It's 2nd and 9 here. And again, Minnesota's got no more timeouts. Play clock is what? 40 seconds? So they can run off. It's 2nd down already. So it'll be 40 seconds would be 3rd down. Then they need it again to go down to 4th down. Alright, so the Ravens clinched the 1 seed today. The Niners clinched the 1 seed on the NFC. Okay. So the second knee would be a minute 20 off the clock. So yeah, they would still need a first down here to be able to actually do it. So they're running up the middle here. It's gonna be 3rd down. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, the Steelers are at 9 wins, so they avoid a losing season yet again. Wow. I didn't even realize that happened today. I knew that they won, but I didn't realize that they clinched the winning season at this point. And oh no, there's a Packer down. No. And this is what you always worry about with the when you get this late into the game. That's why you rest your starters here. Hoping to not have any significant injuries, although I would say almost any injury at this point is a significant injury because depth is a very important thing. But, yeah. And I believe this injury timeout might also use up their final game, like the final timeout of the game too. Yeah, there we go. Packers final timeout gets costed on the injury. Obviously, more important to make sure your player is okay than worrying about the timeout, especially where Green Bay wasn't going to use that timeout anyway. But, yeah, that was an O-lineman down. And that's a bummer. You never want to see a player go down with an injury, but looks to be that the Packers should be able to clinch this one up here. And there we go. So let's see. If I go ahead and refresh this, is this going to show the newly announced time slots? Okay, it's starting to update with them. It's updated the first one at least. But yeah, I'm really curious to see which wildcard game gets put on Peacock. But yeah, here we go. Back from commercial break. They got the Packer was helped off the field, but so they didn't have to cart him off, which is good. Sean Clifford throws it deep, finds number 80. That's Bo Melton down there, and that's going to be first down, and that's going to end this game. They can now knee the ball away, and this game will be over. And we still got 40 minutes till midnight. I mean, you know what? Real quick, we're going to throw up a quick poll here. Alright, so yeah, there's the final knee down, and it will be going final here momentarily. Alright, so there we go. There's the poll. Give it a minute. I'll give it a minute or two for you guys to go ahead and respond as to what you guys want to see us do till the end of the evening. But yeah, we're going to be here till midnight at least. But this game has gone final, so let's go ahead and update the thing to final. And again, we'll leave that up there for a minute or two. Let you guys go ahead and vote what you guys want to see. Random NFL tier lists is an option. Pokemon battles is an option. Just comes down to what you guys want to see. So, again, go ahead. I'll close the poll probably at 23, but yeah. So 33 points for the Packers, 10 for the Vikings. And the Packers now, I believe, control their own destiny in terms of the, if you win, you're in. Now, I hope that the I will say I'm hoping that the Steelers lose to the Ravens on Saturday afternoon. I'll probably stream both games just to go right through, but yeah, because if the Steelers do lose, that makes that Saturday night game a play-in game essentially for the playoffs. A win and you're in. But yeah, that's gonna be fun though for the schedule. I didn't see what all the Sunday night games were. So I still haven't put in the rest of these. Let's see if I can find them. There we go. So ESPN has them. Okay. Oh boy. I was just looking to see what the time slots were, and I see the ticket prices, and it's like a ticket to the Carolina versus Tampa Bay game, $12, $16 for an Arizona versus Seattle ticket. I mean, those are some cheap tickets, but yeah. So, all right, both the Saturday games are ESPN Plus, so I will be able to watch them. And then, let's see, 1 o'clock games on Sunday I won't be able to stream. I don't know what I'm going to I'll have to check and see what I get for my CBS game of the week. It'll probably be Kansas City versus LA for a 4:30 game for that one. So we'll have to wait and see, but I will probably be doing that one. And then NBC for the for Sunday Night Football. So stay tuned. Maybe Chargers, Chiefs. We'll see. Definitely Miami, Buffalo, and definitely both games on Saturday. So those are the games I'm going to be doing for the stream. And all right, looks like Pokemon Battles has won. So we're going to go ahead and end that poll. I'm going to go ahead and flip this over again real quick. All right, there we go. So we're going to go ahead and flip over to this. There we go, and we'll just do some battles here until and count down to the new year. Also, let's go ahead and get a timer on screen. Actually, you know what? I got something better than a timer. Actually, you know what? I'm sure there's a fancy count down to 2024. Alright, there we go. That's gonna be what we'll use, so. So we'll have to go ahead and do that. Window capture. So here we go. Just gonna go ahead and shrink that down. New Year countdown. There we go. And we'll put this in the top corner here. So we got 33 minutes to New Year's, so there we go. That's going to be the official countdown that we'll go along with. And yeah, so we'll just hang out here. If you guys were just here for the game, of course, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like and subscribe for more. We'll be back, as I mentioned, 2 games on Saturday. I'm probably going to stream them both. Oh, and completely forgot that was on the same tab, so there we go. So, but yeah, thank you guys though for those of you guys who are heading out. Of course, we'll be staying on for these for a few battles and stuff. But again, if you guys are just here for the NFL stuff, appreciate having you guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoy, and hopefully, you guys will enjoy some Pokemon battles too if you guys are sticking around. Alright, so yeah, that's going based off of Manchester, New Hampshire. Should be same time zone for me. So here we go. Let's see. What on earth is this team supposed to do? I mean, I hate the Annihilate, but let's see. I'm thinking these two are pretty much must-brings, and then kind of your third pick is kind of just counter-picking the opponent, and I think Latios does that pretty well. But, yeah, so just kind of hanging out. Again, we're counting down to Christmas, or not Christmas, counting down to the New Year. Christmas already happened. We're definitely not streaming until Christmas of next year. That would be a long stream. I don't even know if YouTube would let me stream that long if I tried. Not that I'm going to try, so. Yep. We'll see. I'm thinking we might get 2, maybe 3 battles in before the time runs out. I know we'll get at least through 1 because 20-minute timer. But, yep. Let's see what we end up finding here. Okay. Iron Boulder. Not exactly what I wanted to have led against, but in fact, actually, that's really not good for what I wanted to lead against. I can switch in. I should be able to take the rock hit not terribly. Let's see. Also, now that I'm in battle, I can size it up, make sure that it's not covering anything important there. And, of course, it is probably going to be covering the opponent's health bar, so. Oh, actually, you know what? It only covers their name, and so that's not too bad. Alright, we forced the switch. That's good. What comes in? That's the next thing. Oh, come on! Why do I have to run into this stupid monkey everywhere I go? Alright. Probably either going to go for a bulk up or a fighting move into me. Which means I can switch out into the fairy flying thing. And say, he might throw an encore, which would be great. Oh, he threw a taunt. Okay. We'll take the taunt. We weren't setting up with this thing anyway. Well, not in the traditional sense. And now he's either got to switch, or he's got to, maybe he can terrestrialize into something, which would be great, because then we would hit super on that, but alright, here we go. So, yeah, he switches. What's coming in? Alright, okay, so we get to know his entire team. That is amazing. Because, yeah, that being able to know what your full opponent's team is allows you to potentially strategize around what you want to bring out and when. Because I led this thing, so he only knows 2 of my 3. So he has to plan around a potential mystery third. Although, from what I brought, he might be able to figure out what I brought as my 4th. Or my 3rd, I mean. Just throw the earth power. Should be able to outspeed, although, I don't know, this thing might be secretly fast. It is a little bit faster, okay. Oh, and it's fast, or it's strong enough to get the 1-shot. I was not expecting a 1-hit KO there. I thought it might be a 2-hit KO. Kind of anticipated surviving a little bit. Well, I end up having to reveal my 3rd mon here. But, luckily, I can just throw psychic attacks out and not really worry, because 2 of his 3 Pokemon at least are weak to psychic, and I don't remember if the 3rd one is a dark type or not, but he's not staying in on this thing, because I'm also faster than all 3 of his Pokemon. because he didn't have anything on his team that could outspeed me here. So here we go. Communicating, come on. I don't want, please don't lag me out. Don't want to lose connection to the game. Okay, he was just thinking, okay. I thought it was actually like communicating to where I might lag out. Oh, yeah, this thing. I mean, it probably is his best option, but it's still not a great option because Spadef drop, and now I can throw out a neutral hit. What would be... I think the Thunderbolt's just going to be more security on the damage here. Okay, he's going Terra. What Terra type? If we lucked into a Terra Flying here... Oh, no, he's Terra Rock. Okay, so we could have gone Aura Sphere and absolutely ruined his day, but... Let's see. Oh, and he's faster? How fast is that thing? That thing's stupid. Alright, well, we probably lose this one just because I wasn't expecting to get out sped there. Alright, let's see. Is he just going to switch right back in? Yeah, he's going to switch right back into Annihilate. Of course. And he's going to make this not fun. Great. Alright, well, we're at least hanging out here. Oh yeah, and as soon as it hits midnight, I'm actually able to take my Pokemon Professor's test. So this person got Taunt instead of Encore. I mean, I don't know which one's necessarily better in this case, but in all fairness, I think both of them are going to do the same job because now this thing can just absolutely wreck me on close combat or something. Or you can just bulk up. Because unless I get like a crazy crit or say a crazy amount of crits or something, I don't see any way I get out of this with a win. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this battle, although this person's making this absolutely not fun. Alright, let's see. Raising defense. Yeah, honestly, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm gonna forfeit this one just so that we can get into another game where it might be more fun for you guys to watch, because we're not winning that game no matter how hard I hope and try. And not to mention, certainly don't want to end up stuck in that battle for another 20 minutes. If we were both down to our last Pokemon, maybe I could reasonably see me pulling that one out, but alright, there we go. That team's still not great, but maybe a little bit better for us. Definitely thinking this and this. Honestly, might bring all these three here. My only worry would be that I think the Ting-Lu might be a bit of a problem, although two of my things hit. Two of the three I'm bringing hit at Super, so. And in fact, with all the body press I got on my team, I shouldn't have too much trouble, although that thing is an annoyingly bulky Pokemon. Alright, here we go. So, 23 minutes remain until midnight, so we're continuing to count down to the new year. So, here we go. Let's see what we got going on here. let's see where we go. Alright, Fluttermane versus an Amorous. Let's see how this match goes. I'm going to go for the Terra and the Terra Blast, just because I want to see the damage numbers, because I haven't run the calc yet on Fluttermane. I want to see, first off, how much damage I take, because it should only be hitting me neutral, and I'm going to hit it at least neutral, depending on if it goes for the Terra or not, and I don't think it is, since I'm slower. So, Moonblast into me. Oh! That's a one-hit KO. Are you kidding me? I thought I would survive that. Come on. Alright, I guess I'm just getting one shot by everything today. Alright, well, let's... Alright, let's see what the switch is going to be. Let me guess. A normal type, or is that going to be Ting-Lu? That looks like too many. Nope, it is Ting-Lu. I was thinking, maybe it's too many characters to be Ting-Lu, but no, it's Ting-Lu. Alright, definitely making the switch here, but again, just another game that isn't very... Just another matchup that isn't going to be a fun one here. I'm going to say, if tank meta is going to be back this severe, possibly I just start running the an all OCO team again. Alright, going to go for the bulk up here. The fact that I already Terra'd makes this kind of... oh, he's going to Terra. Okay, what's his Terra type going to be? I thought he was just going to switch in the Fluttermane and end my day, which would be... I mean, at least it would be merciful, because I wouldn't have to sit through draining this thing's hit points. But, yeah, no, this thing's going to do half my health there. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, not what I meant to click. I meant to click knockoff. Oh well. Hopefully we can get the lucky 1 in 3 chance to wake up on the first turn. Oh, he's going for the immediate switch out. Okay. So he's literally just going to whirlwind me around on the... Stealth Rock. Is that really his only method of killing me? Is to Ruination and then Whirlwind? Please tell me you at least have a ground move to hit my Pokemon here. Oh, okay, he's got a berry. Great, so that's a little bit of health I wouldn't have had to deal with otherwise. Okay, he does have Earthquake. Okay, so he at least had something to speed this battle up. But man, I'm just getting my butt kicked. It's like, this team was actually doing pretty well against the meta earlier today, but I guess the meta shifted. Alright, and now in comes the Fairy. That's Fluttermane. And I'm not going to get the first turn wake up, and we're going to... At least it's going to be a quick, merciful end. So we already know how this is going to end, but... We'll click the knockoff just in case. Oh, he's going to... Okay, just going to Perish Song me. Okay. I mean, absolutely ensures that I'm not going to win, because... I can't knock out every choice specs, okay. So we know, but yeah, there's absolutely no way we're gonna end up OCOing We can't possibly knock out 2 Pokemon in our remaining 1 turn. Actually, wait, we got 2 turns. We have a shot. If we can just somehow 1-hit KO the bulkiest Pokemon I've ever seen, because Tinglu is one of the bulkiest things I've ever seen. Let's see. Yep, that is not going to be a 1-hit KO. Not in any realm. Man. And this will be the end of the match. And I say, you have no reason to not just click Earthquake again, bud. Come on. Alright, there we go. But yeah, I mean, because now my parish count's going to fall to 0, and I'm going to be down, and we can bring in our... So, I think what I've learned is that if I just see a bulky team that looks like it's going to be ugly, just bring in the Fissuremon. Because I do have Fissure on Bastiodon. I just don't like running... I just don't like relying on Fissure. Problem is the teams are all just going to be bulk and ugly stuff like this. It might be our only method. So, here we go. So I got my 3 Speedmons with the Latios, Raikou, and Eternid, or not Eternid, it's a Enamorous. And then my other 3 Mons are kind of on the bulkier side. Alright, that is a speed team through and through. Definitely bringing these 2, and then... there's the steel type, so I am going to bring the fighting type, so... Hopefully, doing the exact same thing doesn't get me killed here. Odds are that he brings the ground type are somewhat slim. I mean... Maybe he leads the ground type, is ground type expecting me to lead the Raikou, but hopefully not. And we got a communication error. Okay, so all that thought process was for nothing. Alright, searching for an opposing trainer. Let's go. Alright, let's see what this team looks like. Okay, so this is a slightly different thought process here. I still see the same kind of scenario playing out here. I see the bulk, I see some stuff that's weak to fighting, but I'm bringing the Bastiodon for the fissures to try and OHKO a Pokemon or 2 here. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what they bring. And they're locked in, let's see. Alright, what was the lead? Oh, it's Hatterene. Okay, so possibly Trick Room. I'm gonna throw out the Shadow Ball if it does go for Trick Room. If it does indeed go for Trick Room and it somehow survives this. Okay, it survived. Trick Room. Alright, I can switch in Bastiodon because there's no way this thing stays in. And even if it does, it's gonna throw a Psychic or Fairy move, and my Stone Wall can wall that. So here we go. Oh, it's Misty Explosion. Okay, well, we made the right call to not stay in. We take a small chip damage there. Alright, what Pokemon is he going to bring into a Trick Room? Is it Archaludon? Glastrier. Alright, I'm going to go for the Iron Defense because I doubt this thing has Encore. Oh, and he's going for Terra. What's the Terra type going to be? Terra Electric to try and reduce the number of weaknesses. Okay, I respect it. And high horsepower. I probably should have just Terra'd or swapped, but... Alright, and now it gets an attack boost, and now I'm going to be a little bit worried about this. Alright, well, we don't have a super effective hit anymore, but we can at least go for bulk ups here. Ice Crash, we should be able to survive the neutral one. Oh, only one of them, though. That's the problem. We don't survive a second one. I don't even think, even after the defense boost, I don't think it's enough. With the lefties, maybe, and it has a 10% chance to miss. I'm throwing out the rest this turn regardless, but... Yeah, no, Ice Crash hits, and it's going to be, yep, enough. And we got swept. Oh, wait, no, we're not swept yet. We still have a shot. So, he's going to high horsepower, which is probably enough to kill regardless of it. But we're going to Terra. We're going to go Aura Sphere, because we're going to be neutral. But hopefully we can do enough damage here. Alright, let's see. Aura Sphere. It is into his weaker special defense, but yeah, that's still a lot of special defense. And he one-shots us. Great. Yep, should have just Terra'd off of the typing. But, yep, we're counting down to New Year's here. So, that went pretty terribly. Alright. Let's say, we seem to just be playing terribly, so. Natch. Okay, that is a lot of bulk, so we're definitely bringing the Fishermon. Do we just bring our 3 Slowmons? I mean, there's not enough, I don't think there's enough bulk there to really threaten us, so let's just do this. There we go. Now we just gotta predict what the best defensive Terra typing that we have will be. So, there we go. Again, thank you for everybody that's stayed tuned in here. I'm just gonna quickly check, see where we are on view count. But yeah, here we go. So they got a shiny Haxorus. Let's see, what are the odds they led the Haxorus? Nope, they led Corviknight. So we're in a Corviknight mirror match here. I'm gonna throw out the taunt here. Alright, they go Iron Defense. We're gonna at least shut them down from doing that again. So they're probably gonna be locked into Body Press or something of the nature here. Body Press, maybe Power Trip. But now we can go ahead and, yep, Body Press, there we go. And we can start Iron Defensing ourselves to try and both make ourselves survive a little bit better against this thing. But also, alright, he withdraws. Good. We get a +2 to our, or we get a +4 on our defense, and There is no way this thing has something to hit me, right? It's gonna just like leech seed me. And if I'm faster, I can just taunt it ahead of time. Right? I mean, there's not really anything it should be able to do here. Alright, it's going Terra Poison. Okay, so that's going to be beefy. But we saved our Terra. Okay, so he outspeeds. Okay, so he does outspeed. Again, we're trying to force switches here. So, right now, he's got to attack or switch. So, I'm thinking we throw a body press out here. Oh, he actually stays in and knocks off. Okay. Well, good on him for doing something I didn't expect. Now, is this next turn the turn where he switches here? With the leech seed, though, I think I need to take this turn to roost back up, though. That way I'm not in KO range of something strong that he might bring in. Okay, he knocks off again. Okay, well, we won't take much, if any, damage from that. As long as this thing isn't carrying Encore, because I don't know if it gets it or not. And it better not get it, because that would be annoying. Alright, here we go. Oh, and they forfeit. Okay, well, hey, you know what? We gotta win. And this next match will probably be either the last or second to last here for the night. Because we got 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes to midnight. And we'll do one battle after the clock. We'll start one battle after the clock strikes midnight. See if we can win the first battle of the new year. But, yeah, here we go. Ew. There's nothing fun about that team. I mean, I'm going to lead this just in case he leads the Greninja. I mean, there's just not anything fun about that team whatsoever. I mean, thought process here is that, I mean, he's got 2 ghost types, so I couldn't really reliably bring Corviknight. Because Corviknight doesn't have anything it can use to hit ghost types. Scrafty can at least hit both the ghost and the steel types that he has. Alright, let's see. But yeah, I mean, that's just a beefy team regardless here. And yet he... What did I say? Didn't I say I'm leading this in case the Greninja leads? Now, I'm going to go Aura Sphere here because I'm expecting he might go Spikes to try and essentially change up his typing from water to ground. Get a free turn up. Now, if he doesn't do that, he might... I don't even know what he does if he doesn't try either that. Well, I guess he goes for a special attack, which we should have enough natural bulk because we're a legendary to survive. And we're a classic legendary, so we just have beefy stats. Oh, and we actually outspeed. I did not expect to outspeed there, but we outspeed, we take it down to the sash, and it goes Ice Beam, goes into Ice, and yep, so we just got natural beefy stats as opposed to modern legendaries where they're super fine-tuned, where they're either fast or bulky, and only in some very select cases do they get both bulk and speed. Like Ogerpon, getting just weird levels of bulk for its speed. But it just feels like a lot of the legendaries just have like that one fatal flaw that Game Freak tends to leave in. Alright, we're locked into Aurasphere here. I don't know if he knows that or not. Probably does, but we're going to switch in Sid here, and we're going to knock off and hope that that's not a weakness policy. Because I run weakness policy, Golden Go. I'm hoping that he doesn't. Alright, Shadow Ball. Hits the resisted hit. We don't get our SPDF drop. Good. And now, let's go knock off. If he switches, we knock off the item of whatever's in the back. If he stays in, we might have a shot at KOing. So, here we go. Less than a minute to midnight. Let's go. Less than 1 minute to midnight. And he stays in and goes Shadow Ball again. Okay. Not sure what the plan here is. I mean, I guess dropping the SPDF into a Make It Rain maybe, but... Let's see. Knocked off his... Oh, he was Choice Scarf. Okay. Well, I guess now his plan might be just a trick to steal my leftovers away. Yep. Okay, am I, like, just... I am literally just reading this guy's mind here. Because he tricked to get rid of my leftovers after I knocked off his Choice Scarf. Because he didn't have the option to trick originally to try and lock me in by giving me the scarf. Alright, I'm just going to go for the knockoff here, get rid of this thing's item. As I say, I am a little worried about the Dragon Dance, although we do have... He hasn't Terra'd yet, so if he does Terra into something like normal, we might be able to just take a massive advantage out of this thing. I'm going to switch in the Raikou to try and start putting on the pressure, both literally and figuratively. I want to try and rush this guy into an attack versus, and potentially even rush him into a terrestrialization. Because if I can get him to Terra off that flying typing, the steel type I got in the back can come in and fissure. Okay, we didn't even need a switch to pressure the Terra. What's it gonna be? Terra normal? Terra normal. Okay, we got this. Game over. Ain't no way he's winning this one. And we legitimately might be the first person to win a match in 2024. And I'll say on my computer it is officially 2024, so let's go ahead and punch this thing through and see if we can get it. It's gonna be I'm assuming oh no, it goes Earthquake. Okay. I thought he might go Extreme Speed, but he obviously already outspeeds. Alright. We have like one opportunity here. Maybe two, because we are very beefy. I'm going to throw out the fissure and hope to win here. Wait. Why was an extra minute added onto the timer? And I say, it's New Year's for me, so Happy New Year's, guys. But, yeah, there was definitely an extra minute added onto that clock when I wasn't looking. I have no idea why. Alright, so I'm going Terra Bug. And I say, he's roosting to try and get his multi-scale back up. Alright, so we have our sturdy intact still. We're bug type. So now Extreme Speed is neutral. It's a 2-hit KO. We missed the fissure. Great. And do we somehow get the damage rolls to survive this? Nope. Well, as I said, okay, seriously, like, there's just minutes getting added onto this timer. And I have no idea why. Oh, wait, it's counting up. That's what's happening. I didn't even notice, but yeah, it just started counting upwards, so yeah. I guess we now know what was going on, but it's confusing why it doesn't just go to 0. But yeah. Probably just going to sign off here, though, rather than do one more battle. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like on the stream. Subscribe if you guys are new so you guys don't miss any future videos or live streams. And until next time, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys next video, live stream, or whatever you guys how to do with the rest of your night. Have a great night, everybody, and goodbye!